Hello, everybody. Ah, you gotta love how professional this is. What was really annoying, we were a little bit late because I was fucking about with OBS 5 minutes before streaming again because that was a good idea. And I was setting up the transition key to finally work using an external keyboard, and it worked. And then it didn't, and that broke me a little bit inside personally.
Spent the last few minutes out here going, it was working, why is it not working now?
I've had a terrible time with technology this week and just the internet in general. We had the Doctor Sleep video got, which is doing very well. Very happy with that. But I was up till like 4 a.m. editing that because the amount of clips in it were basically we put too many back to back, and Warner Brothers automatic content ID started just screwing with us. So that resulted in me having to cut viciously the video to try and get it to a point that was sustainable. Otherwise, we lost basically most of the things. I'm trying to see if there's anyone actually in the stream at the moment, and it seems like there's not. So I'm just fucking talking to myself. What's the point of any of this? But hey ho. We'll probably just sit and chat until someone fucking shows up, and then we can do live stream.
Come in a bit closer.
Yeah.
Feels like you're out there somewhere.
I'm some. I mean, we'll yeah, whatever. But yeah, no. So we saw Scary Movie, which we'll talk about later. Mm-hmm. We saw that at the cinema. Went on for one of our classic Sunday morning, early goes. It's nothing like having a hot dog before it's noon. Feels wrong, but in the right way.
A 10:35 hot dog.
10:35 hot dog. It's a great time.
I had a hot chocolate with my hot dog.
I had a huge fucking Pepsi because I was hungover. Because by God, I will find a way to claw back any form of a weekend I can. But we had a good time. We went to go see as well. What was it? I mean, it's not Game Changer. It's not really Make Some Noise.
Dropout.
It's Dropout.
The company that makes it, Game Changer, Make Some Noise, Dimension 20, all that jazz. They used to be College Humor.
Yeah.
We love a bit of Dropout, and they are doing an improv tour, and they came to London, so we went to see that yesterday. Very funny. Very
fun. Very good.
With Jeremy Colhane from Saturday Night Live. And he wasn't that far away from us. He came up into the audience. We were up at the back.
I thought you were talking about the stage. He was quite far away from us.
Well, the stage was quite far, but they scattered into the audience.
They scattered into the audience at one point.
Jeremy was, I don't know, maybe 30 feet, 40 feet away from us.
I saw there was a bunch of people just standing up trying to take a look, and I was just like,
Yeah, I was like, I'd accepted
I didn't care.
We couldn't see the 3 comedians who were down in the stalls.
Yeah.
But everyone in front of us was like, you can't see them. They're so far back down there, no one up here can see them.
It was at the Apollo Theatre, if you're familiar with it.
Yeah,
but
Hammersmith Apollo.
Hammersmith Apollo.
Which is normally famous for like a comedy. A lot of stand-up comedians will do shows there.
But they did a thing where they were like, we need a participant to get up on stage. I'm like, we were right at the back on like the balcony thing. Like, not right in the back, but we were at the back on the balcony thing. I saw just people putting their hands up, and I'm like,
they're not
brother,
anyone.
I hate to tell you, it's not gonna be you.
The only engagement we got at the top half was Kurt Maloney. Was the host, the MC. He'd pick someone in the front row and go, what's your name? And they'd go, Stephen. He'd go, have we got any Stephens up top?
Yeah.
Right, Stephen 2, Stephen 1. Stephen 2, what was it? And that was as much as it got.
Which
there was no like hand up, you'd get picked from the top.
Also, as soon as you did that, it was like, oh, my chances aren't fucking looking good.
And if he picks an
Emily...
Emily...
not many Montgomerys.
Yeah, if he picks an Emily, 600 women are going to go, me!
Missed you. Oh, hi, Joe. We missed you too.
Hi, Joe.
Yeah, sorry, we've been quite... We basically had... I sort of died a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't get sick very often. You go back to the flu stream, you can see the light left my eyes. I got sent home from work twice because I showed up to the first day of work where I was ill and I showed up. I literally went to work, walked through the door, sat down.
You were the first one in the office.
First one in the office.
Took like 10 minutes for anyone else to get in.
My 2 bosses came in and just looked at me and went, ugh, get the fuck out, go home. So I did. And then I went to work again, and I was halfway through like a work day, and then I was just like popping some flu medication and resting my head on the desk, and my boss just saw me and was like, just go home, just go to bed. But yeah, we hope that everyone here is good. Hope you've had a nice weekend. As we were saying earlier, we've seen Scary Movie today, had our pre-noon hot dogs, as is tradition, which my cholesterol loves. Hot dogs bad? No, hot dogs definitely bad for your cholesterol.
Yeah, it's all bits of various animals.
It's just pig
mixed
hoof
together.
Pig hoof and fox meat. It's my favourite combination.
No, not fox meat.
Yeah, we saw a Scary Movie, so I mean, yeah, we might as well just get back to that. Annoyingly, I had figured out the transition for OBS, but it stopped working 5 minutes before the stream. So we're going to do a transition here, and if you think you see OBS in the middle of the transition, you didn't. You didn't. Let me just make sure we've got... yeah, good. I almost have it up onto the YouTube studio page. Let's get the slideshow actually up. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. Right. We'll just make sure that transition's on our end. We're watching the stream on a slight delay, which we've been trying to figure out why, but we can't. Busy weekend. For me, nice to have a little piece now.
Nice.
I'm with you, James. I feel like it's Saturday. So I was just saying earlier, we had like the Doctor Sleep video had so many issues with Warner Bros. Content ID. I was up till 5 a.m. doing it, and then we got up. What were we doing on Saturday? Were we doing something in the morning?
We were planning to go see Scary Movie yesterday.
Yeah.
Before we went to the comedy show.
But
so we could just get it all done in one day, and then we
just-
could spend all day today relaxing until the live stream.
I just woke up and I was just like I was functioning on about 4 to 5 hours sleep.
And the screening we needed to go to anyway to make our train on time was fully booked anyway, so we
Yeah.
couldn't even go.
And then the one was we had an option to go to an even earlier one this morning, which was
We could have
an
gone at
epic
9 o'clock this morning.
for the View Epic Streets.
The epic screen, which someone comes in, some poor minimum wage employee has to walk into the screen, a spotlight hits them, they have a little clipboard, and they go, "Thank you so much for choosing to watch this film in the epic screen," because we saw Backrooms in the epic screen last week.
You're
which was
gonna
pretty
have,
cool.
and you're gonna
It
have
was like,
an
come
epic
explore
time.
this like such an interesting world, and there's no way better to do it than in the epic screen with Dolby Atmos surround sound, the crispest colours possible on screen. This is the best screen possible. And I'm like, they have to draw short straws to like who goes in and says that.
So here's the thing, like,
Because I can't imagine what the spiel would have been before Scary Movie.
oh no, I've worked in cinemas before. I know the fucking hatred for those menial tasks, and I know 100% that's either going on the newest person or it is a literal draw straws stuff.
Not 100% planning to see Backrooms or Scary, but planning to see Highlander 40 than He-Man. Backrooms is really good. I would recommend it.
Backrooms
It's
is
definitely
good.
really interesting. Like, you don't need to see Scary
Scary.
Movie. We'll talk about it properly in a minute.
Casual.
Highlander 40th will be interesting. And I've heard very mixed things about He-Man, because it looks like it could be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I'm just morally against Jared Leto. But at least with this one, I wouldn't have to see his face. He's underneath, the Skeletor garb. And
So-
apparently he is playing it quite
Camp,
camp
yeah.
and silly like the actual Skeletor was.
So I have a buddy who, work colleague. We spoke. We're friendly. We have each other's phone numbers.
We've exchanged.
We've exchanged numbers. We've talked not outside of a work setting, but we were on 2 different film shoots next to each other, and we met up and talked through chain link fence. I have a buddy who worked on He-Man, and he was saying he doesn't think it's going to be very good, but he also worked on Supergirl and didn't think it was going to be very good.
I don't know. I feel like the promo for Supergirl isn't that strong compared to Superman last year.
It's not catching me. I'll be honest, the first trailer for Supergirl was quite good.
I'm still going to see it anyway.
Yeah. But anyways, let's get on to
Horror News of the Week.
Horror News of the Week. Right. So
because we weren't here last week because we were at a wedding.
We were at a
and
wedding.
We were too tired to put ourselves together on camera. So
we weren't tired enough to where we were able to see Backrooms. Yeah. So Backrooms was very, very interesting. We did a video on it as well about how it was made. I showed Emily some of the shorts. I think we got through 10?
we got about halfway through them.
10 or 12. Cause some of them are 1 minute. And I really don't know what expectations I went into it with. I was interested, But I wasn't like buzzing.
Yeah, I wasn't like, I have to see this.
I don't follow the lore of the Backrooms. I just sort of, I know about it. I find it vaguely interesting. I like the meme edits I see of them more than anything else.
I saw the first trailer and thought, this looks really cool. It's got Chiwetel Ejiofor in. I'm sold.
I want to say to Robert, if you saw our review post and you saw the second picture, which was Robert Pattinson standing in there, I can happily say that is a bloody good original. However, it is, I'm pretty sure it is copied off someone else using that same meme. Because I think I was asking what meme I should do, and you suggested that, and I tried finding it, and I couldn't find it. I was like, oh fuck it, I'll just make it. It'll take me 5 minutes.
Yeah. But a really good film, like Chiwetel Ejiofor. I also realised, like a couple of days after we posted the video, I was like, I just completely made up that Chiwetel Ejiofor was an Oscar winner because we included that in the script.
We say that in the script.
Because I think I gaslit Monty into thinking he was an Oscar winner because I thought he was an Oscar winner, and it was only I watched Little Monsters.
If you say something, I usually take it as like I'm like, well, Emily knows her stuff. Like Emily's well researched.
But I think I was thinking.
I don't ask you to cite your sources. I'm going to have to now in the future.
Yeah, because I was watching Little Monsters, a film with Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah.
And I know she won an Oscar for 12 Years a Slave. She won Best Supporting Actress. And I think in my head, I was like, oh, well, Chiwetel obviously won the Oscar too. But he didn't. I think it was for Lincoln. I think it was Daniel Day-Lewis.
Shining Rise was a Spielberg film.
Yeah, until...
We were talking about this. Shining Rise Lincoln was a Spielberg... I mean, no, that's any form of interesting or relevant. But no, Backrooms was really good. I really liked the world and the style.
The fact that it was practical effects is just fantastic. Like that.
The actual sets. Yeah. No, I thought it was really good. Great. We'll keep it spoiler free. But some great designs overall, and I think if there's I really want to see more of the universe. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to be getting a sequel. I think we've got a slide on that later, so we'll save it for that. But my one thing about it, and I think you share a similar thing, which is it ends in a way where it feels like it's just about to really get started.
Yeah, I did see a lot of reviews saying, like, just as you start to get interested, it stops. I'm like, that's not true for me. I was interested from the get-go.
But it's just as, like, the stakes have been raised. Like, it's very much feels... It ends in the same way of, like, a DC superhero movie in like 2010 ends, where it's like the game is on, and then but they're probably gonna make a sequel. Oh, and also let's moved on. We saw Scary Movie today, before noon, sober, so not the way you should. We were looking at screenings actually, and there was a screening at like midnight.
No, it was like midnight. Friday night, Saturday morning.
Insane.
I don't want to leave the cinema at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Like, I'm a night out, but the idea of going to the cinema at 1 a.m. also is poor employees.
I would be asleep.
Like, I mean, I do get it to a degree for Scary Movie. But yeah, Scary Movie.
I only watched the first one for the first time this week because I was like, I want to watch this one because it does look funny from the trailer, but I hadn't seen any of the other ones. The general consensus from everyone online is like, just watch the first two. Yeah. Don't need to bother with the rest because the brothers aren't in it. But then I just didn't get around to seeing the second one anyway. But I really enjoyed the first one. I watched it earlier in the week.
I chose to go into it the way I believe the filmmakers intended to, which is I saw Scary Movie 1 and 2 about 10 years ago and have a vague memory of them. And I think that's the level of respect the film should be treated with. I don't think you need to do like a This isn't like a fucking MCU where you gotta like do your homework.
I just felt like because I didn't know anything about it.
No, I do get
it. It made sense for me to at least watch one of them.
But also,
first.
I think you could have gone into this not seeing it.
Oh, fully.
I mean, there's a reason it's called Scary Movie and not Scary Movie 5.
6. I think it's 6.
Maybe. Don't care. They didn't care enough to put a number.
Some good like callbacks and references to like modern horror films.
They covered their base. Like they did. The thing is, I feel like it went more reference than it went parody. Like so.
Yeah, because it's still a parody of Scream at the end of the day. Well, like with just loads of other references, but it's shoved in.
But it was more. It was like a parody of Scream, but it was also a parody of like Halloween and like Halloween Kills. But then it was like one of my issues with it is it did a more like, look at this horror thing, rather than, not a soy jack on live, but it was like, look at this horror reference, rather than like,
just letting it happen.
Let's not that, but like let's deconstruct it and let's poke fun it. Like the prime example is the Art the Clown's in it very briefly. I don't think that's spoiled. No, he's in the trailers. I don't think you can spoil Scary Movie, to be honest with you. I don't think it's got that caliber of storytelling. But yeah, we like Art the Clown's in it, and it's literally just a recreation of the scene from like what's the name of the franchise? Terrifier. Thank you. Sorry, it's literally just a recreation from Terrifier 2, the scene when he's handing out the presents to the kids. It's just that scene, but one of the characters is in it, and like there's a slight joke in the scene with it, but like they don't really do anything with it.
No.
There were also some references to some non-horror things.
Yeah, there was like a whole John Wick sequence, which was fun. Don't get me wrong.
It was fun.
Like, oh, why is this here?
But also, like, it felt like they basically just came up with a bunch of funny scenes and then had to loosely connect all of them.
It felt like a corkboard with the red thread. It was like, oh, there's no actual logical way to get from this parody to this parody. Fuck it, let's just change the scene and go, oh, we're here now.
At this point, we knock out the ghost face, but we're just going to leave him. And, like, it doesn't... Look, the film doesn't make any sense story-wise if you actually track it back with the reveal of who the killers are and yada yada. But it's also it's fucking scary movie.
I'm not expecting
I don't think the Wayans put in that much thought, so I'm not going to put in that much thought. The one thing I found interesting, I said this to Emily afterwards, was the fact that, if you see here, they do a little parody of Squid Game. And
but we didn't notice that in the film.
Not in it. I like the background gags more than anything else. I think the background gags... Emily was very tickled by the fact they did a Project Hail Mary reference.
Yeah. So, like, there were some quick references in there, like films that have only just come out. Like, there was the whole Michael scene with Keenan.
I mean,
that was in the trailer.
That's what this all looks like. A scene that they shot maybe
really
last
funny.
week.
Yeah.
A lot of it had that energy about it.
But there was a scene where like a character opens their jacket and they have like drugs and sweets and whatever in their jacket pocket. But like one of them was Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what the other ones were, but it was all like other things, like films that have literally just come out in the last 2 months.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, probably
last minute
it's a quick insert shot.
Yeah.
Is what it is. But yeah. Any more thoughts on Scary Movie before we move on?
You know, like if you've got like a cinema subscription, if you've got like one of those things where you get an unlimited amount of films.
If you're already fucking paying money.
Yeah, like I wouldn't implore you to go see it. Like I would say, like if you get the chance, absolutely go see Backrooms. Yeah. It's definitely worth a watch. But like Scary Movie, like if you've got some kind of unlimited cinema thing where you can go as many times as you want in a month, use one of the tickets. You know, you have a few laughs. It's also nice to have like an audience.
Yeah.
To laugh with. Like our audience was a bit annoying. But, like, it's not the kind of movie where I would say to someone, like, can you shut up, please? Yeah. Because, like,
it's
this
scary.
Isn't the caliber of audience.
Once again, we're talking about scary.
Yeah. But it wasn't even, like people were laughing. But, like, when it was the Get Out, parody scene, I heard 2 people in our row go, it's Get Out! It's Get Out! I'm like, okay. Did you need to let the whole screen know that? I think we all knew that.
They did it a couple of times, and they were like, it's that movie. And it's like, brother,
they found some things extremely funny that like were not that funny.
They also, I think these are the same people. They struggle to leave the cinema because it's like a small room with like a press.
It's a weird screen. It's the weirdest screen in our local cinema because like when you go into the cinema, you go down 2 sets of escalators to get to like the foyer where you buy your food and drinks or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you go through there to the first 8 screens, but screen 9. You have to go back up the escalator, and then it's there, and there's a little keypad on the door, that you can't just walk in off the street and go into the screen. And we get our food and our drinks, and we go up, and there's just a guy and his son stood outside this door, just looking a bit confused. And we saw them buy snacks before us.
So I assume they paid for a ticket, but they might have not.
They might not have.
Like crazy to go into a cinema and be like, can I just get some food?
But like then we typed in the code, and they went, oh, thanks, guys. Like, no worries. And then like they left before us and we came after them. And there's literally just a green button right next to the door that says press to exit. And they were like pushing the door. And then they started to walk left where there's literally nothing else. It's just a wall. And I was like, I just wanted just like, just a button, guys. Press the button and push the door out. And they were like, oh, thanks. It's like, these people can vote.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. Right. Is that all we're doing? Yeah. Right, moving on. Apologies, Zin. I see you're in now, and I know you weren't a fan of Backrooms, but we're going to talk about it here briefly.
The people have spoken. It will become A24's highest grossing film this weekend. It's already overtaken Marty Supreme.
Yeah.
Get in there.
I've
not even seen that. I don't care.
It's also funny because I think I was talking to Emily after we left because we saw it not opening day, but like next day.
No, we saw it Sunday last week.
Sunday, because it came out on a Saturday here.
Came out Friday.
And Friday, yeah.
But we were
Yeah. I was like, I hope it gets a sequel, and then I looked at it, I'm like, well, it's getting a sequel. Like, A24 is in no way going to let that franchise
or at the very least, like, a mini-series or something. Because same as, like, Kuriaka for Obsession, like, he said he would love to do a mini-series, like, set in this universe. Like, every episode is a different person in there, what they do with their One Wish Willow. And I like that even him as, like, a newcomer...
wants to prop up
other filmmakers and give, like, each episode to an individual filmmaker and let them do what they want with it, which I love that.
Yeah.
I think that's a really cool idea. I think that could work for Backrooms as well, like different people
finding
entrances to the Backrooms in random places around the world.
For a Backrooms TV show, all you need is to rent a large fucking warehouse in Canada, somewhere with a good tax rebate. You build it once.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it. Like,
because like, what have they done with the set here?
This one. They probably won't demolish it. They'll probably deconstruct it and put it in storage. So, like, when a film ends, almost every prop is put into storage and categorized and labeled. So most props from basically like every film that's ever been made are in a storage place somewhere.
That's crazy.
Because I talked to the prop master for Marvel once, and I held Thor's hammer and Captain America's shield.
And an Oscar.
And an Oscar, yeah. I held the Oscar for Lawrence of Arabia. There was a picture of me with an Oscar. Closest I'll get. But yeah. But no, so it's done very well. I'm not shocked that it's done well because you've got that kind of... There's a kind of thing at the moment for like movies with large internet followings seems to be the new thing at the moment in Hollywood because you've got Five Nights at Freddy's, you've got...
This digital circus, whatever it is. I've seen so many TikToks of people at the cinema going like, this is people's first day outside of their bedrooms. It's like, people stink in the cinema. Like, these people have never showered.
It's like Comic-Con.
And like, I saw like someone video, like they weren't videoing the screen necessarily. They was videoing like their lap, and they were like, this is what I had to put up with in my screening today. And it was just everyone singing along to whatever the song was, and then talking along with dialogue and just chatting and going like, wow. I'm like, I would kill myself in front of everyone in that screen and change the trajectory of their lives. I was like, no, you've ruined the cinema for me.
Yeah, you also had that Minecraft movie, which I feel so bad for cinema work as Minecraft movie 2 is coming out. That's like a soldier from World War One finding out World War II is happening.
I'm taking, like, if I worked in the cinema, all my holidays go in the like 3 weeks.
Brother, it's shift work. You don't get you ain't getting holiday. I worked in a cinema. We did not have holiday. We had shifts, and we could sometimes you get put on a shift, and it would just be like messaging people to desperately cover your shift for you. But yeah, I'm not shocked it's done well. I'll be interested to see if it keeps going because it's going to hit like a sort of more mainstream audience. And yeah, we
I would like to see it again.
Same.
So I can like pick up on things that like now I've seen the whole thing and I know what happens later on. I'd like to watch it again so I can like really, really pay attention for that like first like half an hour, 45 minutes. Be like, what hints were there already for what happens that I didn't pick up on the first time because I wasn't, paying close enough attention.
Yeah.
Like, this is one of those kind of films I'm like, I could see myself seeing this quite a few times to really pick out the details. Like, I think I enjoyed Obsession more than Backrooms.
Yeah.
But Obsession made me feel such a way where I'm like, I don't want to watch that film again for like 5 years. If that, maybe even longer. But I'm like, it was a fantastic film, and I think in my ranking of like 2026 films, I think it's like in spot number 3 or 4.
Yeah.
It's these two like right next to each other, but it was so good. But I don't want to watch it again for a very long time.
Yeah.
Whereas this, I'm like, this was really good, but I want to watch it again to get into all the details again. But I think Obsession was a better film.
I agree with that.
But I think this is more rewatchable.
This is my thing with the idea of doing like an Obsession TV show. Is like I don't actually know if there's that many good monkey paw stories. Is my thing. I'll happily be proven wrong, but I don't know if it's got as much bandwidth as something like this, or like I was going to say the Phantom Zone. That's not it. The Twilight Zone.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Yeah. Any other thoughts on Backrooms? Any of you want to share your opinions on Backrooms? Feel free to. I know Zin, you commented you weren't a fan.
I thought it was overrated.
Overrated. I saw a lot of people saying it wasn't scary, which I just didn't understand. It was creepy.
I think there were a few jump scares.
But
like, it was more just that like creeping sensation of dread. Yeah. Especially I like the handheld camera bits.
Oh yeah.
There were like those scenes. Like there was one particular scene. It's not really a spoiler, but there's like a pile of undetermined shit on the floor. Like you can't tell what it is. It's like clothes and stuff.
Mm.
And there's like there's a head in the middle of it, and it's the cardboard cutout that we'd seen, 10 minutes prior.
Yeah.
But you didn't realise that at first. So like you're just seeing this really dark pile of clothes, and there's a head in the middle of it.
Oh, okay.
And we were both like, oh no. It was like, oh, it's just the cardboard cutout, thank God. But like, I was panicking for a bit.
Mm.
But it was very, very dread-inducing and really just, I think, creepy more than scary, perhaps. Like, there were scary moments, absolutely. But it was just like, oh, like, don't do that. Oh, it was very much that reaction.
It gave me the same feeling. The last film that truly gave me that same level of, like, uncomfortable creepiness was, funny enough, Creep, which also has...
Mark Duplass,
who's also in Backrooms. In a fairly minor role, I would say. I kind of expected it. I expected more. I'm sure if they do a sequel, he'll be in more. But yeah, but no, very good. Moving on. We're moving on. Right, new trailers. So we've got new get my teeth back in. We've got new trailers for The Ice Cream Man, which is a remake of the original Ice Cream Man, which has, I always forget his name. He was in Grinch. He is Whatsamajiggy's brother.
Whose brother?
I think he did one of the Star Warses. He's
Ron Howard.
Yeah, he's Ron Howard's brother.
Oh yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways. He was in the original. I don't know. I think he's attached to this in some way, but obviously he's not going to be the Ice Cream Man again. Emily's fact-checking me right now. But yeah, we got that. So we got trailers for that, so that should be coming out. I don't actually know the release
looks pretty gross.
And then
it's August. I can't see that far.
And then we've got Onslaught, which I actually haven't seen the trailer for. Clint Howard, that's it.
And Eli Roth is in the new one. I like Eli Roth.
Yeah. But yeah. Is that who I think it is? Oh my god, it's got fucking Dutch Van der Linde from Red Dead Redemption 2 in it. So that's another fucking one. So if you're a gamer, capital G gamer, then that's something for you. And yeah, Onslaught, which I actually don't know anything about.
When a rogue squad of genetically engineered super soldiers break loose in the desert, a badass army sniper must unleash hell to protect her young daughter. And it's got Adria Arjona from Hitman. With the one with Glenn Powell. She was the girl. And it's got Dan Stevens. I love Dan Stevens. Big fan of Dan Stevens.
Who's Dan Stevens? Oh,
the Beast.
He's the Beast
from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, was he?
And The Guest.
The Guest, which is a great.
Film. And he's also in A Walk Among the Tombstones, one of my favourite Liam Neeson films.
Walk Among the Tombstones, which is like I have a thing where
it's just every Liam Neeson film.
I come up with titles for Liam Neeson films. Like, because it's just so easy to come up with generic dad action films. But yeah, I mean, both look interesting. It's a really interesting time for horror. I feel like a lot of cool stuff is coming out.
It's been a good year.
Been a good year. It's going to still be it.
It got recognition at the Oscars for films last year.
I'm going to grab a water real quick. Yeah, I'll top yours up as well. My foot's asleep, so I might fall over.
You can hear a crash off screen. Yeah. A good year for horror. Really good films last year. Recognition at the Oscars early this year. And just these couple of films coming out recently has been really fun. Like Backrooms and Obsession. Like Steven Spielberg was in London doing press for Disclosure Day. and he was asked on the red carpet about like Obsession and Backrooms and stuff, and he was like, I love that they're doing this with such a small budget and they're able to make these incredible films. And he said he hasn't seen Backrooms yet, but that he saw Obsession and thought it was fantastic. I'm like, if I was Curry Barker and Steven Spielberg said he thought my film was amazing, I'd be living off that high for the rest of my life. Like, you couldn't tell me anything if Steven Spielberg said my film was amazing. Like, I put that on my tombstone. Steven Spielberg said my film was great. Same as what he said about
I was going to say the old
Weapons with Zach Cregger as well. He said, I had an itch to make a horror film when I saw Weapons, and I realised I didn't have that itch anymore because I can't make that.
Yeah, the old Berg has really been handing out flowers recently, so good for him. Yeah. Right, moving on. New bit of stuff. Halloween the game.
You got a trailer.
It's got a trailer. It's coming out August, I want to say. I'm really interested in this because I believe it's the same studio that did the Friday the 13th game. Or at the very least, it looks very similar to it. But I do... Is it Turtle Rock that did that? I don't know off the top of my head, and I'm not going to look it up. But it looks interesting. It's the kind of thing where one person's playing as Michael, the other people are playing as like survivors, babysitters. You've got to complete a number of tasks and escape, I assume. But it looks really interesting. Because it's a shame the Friday the 13th servers, I think, are shut down now because there's a whole rights issue between the original writer and director that's kind of been fucking up everything with Friday the 13th, which is why it's been since we basically haven't got anything Friday the 13th new since 2009.
But we will be getting the new film.
New TV show.
So Diet Among Us.
Yes, Diet Among Us.
I need to watch the Among Us show because I've heard it's actually really good.
I've seen the trailer for it. So I've watched the trailer.
I've seen a little clip.
Is it
Elijah
out?
Wood? Yeah.
Oh God.
It's on. I don't know what it is. It's like Paramount or
Hulu
or something.
It is crazy
Elijah
in
Wood's
the year
of Randall Park.
Yeah, in the year.
And Ashley Johnson.
Loads of people, but in the year of our Lord 2026.
Like, I had an Among Us phase during lockdown for COVID. Like, I will admit, I sat in my bed and played Among Us for hours.
I think I played 1 or 2 games. It never really...
Oh, I played it for quite a while.
Here's my thing with Among Us is I used to play a lot of... There was a game called Gary's Mod. If anyone else played that, let me know so I know you're cool. But there was a game called Gary's Mod. And they had a thing called Trouble in Terrace Town, which is essentially Among Us. So I kind of got my fill of that kind of style of gameplay for a while.
See, I liked Among Us because it was simple. My little brain could understand that. Like, there wasn't too many things to have to do. My little brain, I'm not good at games that require like lots of buttons. I like a strategy game.
Yes, Joe, Trouble in Terrace Town. This is like a minor tangent, Joe, but going back to the Backrooms.
It's Kane Parsons.
Kane Parson still plays Gary's Mod with his mates, and he's basically got a friend of his that does maps in Gary's Mod. So his mate will make maps of the Backrooms from Kane Parsons' short films, and then they'll go like fuck about and play in them and like... Fucking sick. Yeah, Gary's Mod's great. I think I legitimately have over 1,000 hours in Gary's Mod. Wow. I went through a big phase of it when I was younger.
I don't know if I've had 1,000 hours on any game.
Except
maybe Stardew.
I've got 1,000 hours in Gary's Mod. I've got, I want to say 800 or 900 in GTA 5, but probably more because the PS3 version didn't count my hours.
Maybe if you count like all my Professor Layton games on my DS back in the day, and Just Dance on the Wii. Maybe
Just Dance, 1,000 hours of Just Dance.
I reckon there's 1,000 hours of Just Dance I've done in the past.
Yeah. But that's interesting. We've got some more gaming news, I believe. No, hang on, we're going to release it. We'll come back to that. So we have these. I don't know if you want to take the reign with some of these. So we have Leviticus, Rose of Nevada, and Her Private Hell. So,
Leviticus is 2 teenage boys must escape a violent entity that takes the form of the person they desire most, each other. Nice June release for Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month if there's anyone
everyone.
who celebrates that particularly. But yeah.
I think this looks really cool.
Looks cool.
The vibes look pretty good. I want to see this. I think it would be an interesting story.
I'm seeing here Rose of Nevada. I'm seeing a couple Laurels.
And 2 British actors.
2 British actors. Hey, if you want a successful fucking horror film at this point, put some Brits in.
British. And I love George McKay is the one on the right without a hat. I love him. He was in I always forget if it's 1917 or Dunkirk. It's 1917.
Yeah.
He was also in Captain Fantastic with Viggo Mortensen.
And what is Rose of Nevada about?
It's about...
For me and me,
yeah. A mysterious boat returns to a village 30 years after vanishing. 2 men join its crew hoping for better fortune. After one voyage, they find themselves transported back in time, mistaken for the original crew. Yeah. So this is supposed to be like folk horror, kind of fantasy sort of stuff. I like.
Well, it's based. Kind of it sounds like it's based on that story about like the ship.
Ghost ship.
There's like I think it's happened a couple of times where they would just like find ships sailing adrift and there's no crew aboard and no one knows what's happened to them. Yeah. And there was like one big famous one because it was a big old sailing boat.
Yeah. They did a BuzzFeed Unsolved on that once, I think.
But yeah, and then Her Private Hell.
Her Private Hell. I need to watch the other film with her, Sophie Thatcher. She was in that Companion, the one where she played like a doll, I think. There's not as much information on this one, but a hypnotic, unhinged thriller with an original story promising plenty of glamour, sex, and violence.
There we go.
But I like so I don't know if you saw it, but Prospect, that one with Pedro Pascal.
No,
she was in that as well.
Fair enough.
That's what I've seen her in. I thought she was good in that.
Cool.
It's got Dougray Scott in it.
Who was
almost Wolverine.
Almost Wolverine.
But because of Mission Impossible 2.
Oh, God.
He couldn't do it.
Anything else on these, or...?
No, just that I want to see all 3 of them.
Yeah.
They all look pretty cool.
What am I looking at here?
Cape Fear.
Oh, of course, Cape Fear.
The first episode came out yesterday, so we haven't seen it yet. I think we'll probably wait for the whole... show to drop.
It is a remake, isn't it?
It's a remake. It was an original film.
There's the original
in the 90s.
What is Cape Fear?
It's about like...
It's about people hunting people?
Well, he's playing a guy who was put in prison, I think, for raping a woman.
Okay.
And then he gets out like 20, 30 years later.
Yeah.
And he's hunting down like the lawyer or the cop who put him away. Because I think in the original film, it was something like... there was a bit of evidence that wasn't used in the trial that like wouldn't exonerate him, but like
cast out or whatever.
Yeah, and that wasn't used in the trial, so like he's now set for revenge against that officer or lawyer. I think it's a lawyer. But it's got Javier Bardem in, who's a fantastic actor.
It's got a couple other people in as well.
It's got Amy Adams in. Love Amy Adams. And it's got Patrick Wilson, I believe.
Is it Apple TV? Did you say?
Yes.
Apple TV, which Apple TV crazy to me. Like Apple TV will produce shows with the most star-studded cast and then not advertise them.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, it's Apple, so I know where they're getting the fucking money from. But it's
Patrick Wilson.
Patrick Wilson
and Amy Adams are playing a couple.
Yeah.
And I think Patrick Wilson must be like the lawyer who put Javier Bardem away.
Patrick Wilson from The Conjuring.
I love Patrick Wilson.
Love a bit of Patrick Wilson in this house. Great hairline, Patrick Wilson.
Yeah.
A bit of a widow's peak, but looks good on them. But yeah, right. Evil Dead Rise. We saw another trailer for... Well, not another. It was the same trailer.
It was the teaser trailer. That was the one I saw when I saw it.
It was a teaser, which I only saw online, but it was great to see in theatres. I am very, very excited.
That's for Ben.
Well, Evil Dead Burn. Ah, fuck. Fuck.
Is it like I
keep getting Rise and Burn mixed up. Right,
this is it because Lee Cronin was doing some interviews recently because Lee Cronin's The Mummy. I'm giving it his full, legal name. Lee Cronin's The Mummy. So he's been on a press tour for because it's got his digital release and its DVD release.
Yeah, and they're trying to get their money back from it because it did not do well in cinemas.
And he was asked, I think it was by Dread Central, he was asked if he would return to the Evil Dead franchise. And this is what he said.
Sorry, Joe. I think you mean Patrick Wilson from Phantom of the Opera 2004?
And from Watchmen.
And from Watchmen, Zack Snyder's very own. Not his own. It was a fucking comic. I know it's a comic, right?
God, Monty.
It's because it's very different. And
yeah.
Okay.
And this is what Lee Cronin said about if he would join the Evil Dead franchise again. He said, absolutely, they're the best fun. They're crazy. But there's 2 other really talented filmmakers out there that are making the movies now, and I'm excited to see how the world will receive them. But if Sam gave me a call and was like, hey man, what about... That's a conversation I'm going to have because it's a hell of a lot of fun. And I think he did really well with Evil Dead Rise.
I was pleasantly surprised by.
Really, really enjoyed that film.
I mean, we have the same issue, which I think we've mentioned before, but it's like, it opens at a cabin in the woods and
You spend the whole film going, how are we going to get back to
the
that?
cabin? And then it kind of ends in a...
Really.
Yeah, it ends in a weird way where it's like, oh, that's how they got to the cabin.
This is the lady. We won't give you any more than that.
But yeah.
But otherwise, really good film.
And then Evil Dead Burn, we saw the trailer again with teaser trailer.
Think Bruce Campbell did an interview recently with someone. I just saw it on Twitter.
Bruce Campbell spoken the world listen.
To someone.
Bruce Campbell made a declaration, and as we should, we all stopped.
We all stopped and listened. No, I think he was just talking about, like, he's glad that the kind of franchise has been able to move and grow past Ash Williams and himself.
Yeah.
And that he's happy for the franchise as a whole, that he's like,
they
don't need me anymore.
The man's just happy he doesn't have to throw himself against the wall for 12 hours a day. I would
have his hand like this inside, a prop hand and a prop chainsaw.
I love Ash Williams.
I love Ash Williams. But I like that from him, like a nice bit of humility of like, yeah. It's nice that it's outgrown me and you don't need me back each time. It's doing well by itself. Like, if these films had absolutely flopped, maybe, that would be a different tune he was singing. But because these movies are doing well, he can kind of go like, take it. Don't want it anymore. I don't need... It was like, it was nice to do the little voice cameo in Evil Dead Rise, but you don't need Ash back in the flesh. And I'm happy that the franchise is doing well by itself.
I'd like to get, like, the odd reference towards him, but also it's kind of weird with Evil Dead's timeline.
In, like, Sent Help, which is a painting.
A painting of
Ash Williams.
Well, not Ash Williams, it was Bruce Campbell. It wasn't just a painting.
In Evil Dead, it was a painting of...
It would be hilarious if Send Help just had a picture of Ash Williams with no context. Yeah, I hope there's some reference to him, but also the fucking Evil Dead timeline is such fucking bullshit. There's, as soon as you put time travel in any timeline, it fucks everything. For all we know, there's 2 separate universes going at this point.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting.
Evil Dead comes out July, I believe. I think it's the week after your birthday. So the week before or the week after. I think it's the week before. I think it's the 10th. July 10th that comes out.
Nice. Right.
We'll be seeing that opening day for sure.
And
oh yeah, these are all the games that are coming out. Some of them were announced at whatever game.
Like summer games con thing. I watched a video recapping it. I watched a video of some guys who have a drinking game around it. But some really interesting things. So you have Star Trek Shadow Frontier, which is basically a horror game in the Star Trek universe, which I think is fucking really interesting.
I'm super here for that. I love Star Trek. So like, if I was to get any of these games, I would want the Star Trek one. Yeah,
it looks interesting. It looks a bit like Alien Isolation, which I know is on there as well. It looks a bit like that. I think it will be very interesting. We also got Saw Genesis, which is interesting. There's not been a Saw game since like the PS3 era, so that would have been 2010-ish. If they did 2 Saw games, so there's a new thing coming out. I'll be interested in that. I always find the Saw franchise really funny because, spoiler alert, they kill Jigsaw really in like the 3rd film, I want to say. And I've basically just been trying to walk that back ever since. Like almost every Saw film that came up after.
This made buckets of money and we've killed the guy off. What can we do?
He's still, he's got an apprentice. He has like 4, like, in one of, it's not Spiral, it's, one of the Saw films, which is, I mean, a spoiler alert, but it's a whole film. Like, it's actually, you think it's modern day, but it's actually like the early 2000s or whatever. But it means at that time, he had about 3 apprentices working for him, not knowing each other, or some of them knowing each other. But yeah, vaguely interesting. Crimson Heights.
This one is really interesting because it's like a VR one.
Yeah.
And it basically like adapts to the room you're in. So you are literally constrained to the room you set up your VR
Jigsaw. Thank you, Joe. Yes, it was Jigsaw. That's the one. Because there's Jigsaw, there's Spiral. There's
too many.
It's done that thing horror I hate, and I didn't like that Scary Movie did it as well. Where it's like, we're just gonna stop with the numbers, and I'm like, fuck it. This makes it so difficult to Google and find things on. But yeah, Crimson Heights, it's...
you're limited to literally the room you're in.
Yeah, or like
the really cool
space, which is very interesting, and it's on... God, what's the VR headset? It's the one... I want to say it's the Oculus. It's the one Facebook owns, which I want to say. So...
Is it not coming to PSVR?
Probably not. It's probably an exclusive.
That's a shame.
But yeah, so I mean, that'll be interesting. Be interested in seeing how that works. Resident Evil remakes still going strong because they make a fuck ton of money. So we've had
Do you
Resident.
think that will pick up as well because of the new film?
What, new Resident Evil?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
We saw the trailer again for that today. I think it looks really cool. The limbs coming out of the doorway.
Oh yeah.
Really cool.
Really
like
Resident Evil Code Veronica remake. So they've remade 2, they've remade 3, they've remade 4.
No,
Now doing Code Veronica. Still not remade 1. Still not done. Still not touched 1, which is
because it's too hard to remake because it's like the graphics are so old, or what?
Well, not really, because it's like the graphics are more or less the graphics for 1.
When did the first one come out?
Oh god, like 90 something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Came out on like the PS1, and then like I want to say the PS1, and then the second one came out on the PS2. But they're basically running on the same engine, and it's the gameplay's the same in the originals, where it's like a fixed camera, and then in all of the remakes they've gone for a third person view. So Code Veronica, I've actually not played Code Veronica. It's one of my missing points for the Resident Evil franchise. But it'll be interesting. And I don't know why they haven't remade the first one. Yeah, it's a bit of the redheaded stepchild of the series in terms of it just being a bit ignored. But yeah, you then also have Ill, which, in my opinion, terrible title, but looks really interesting. Looks very close to.
Gross.
Looks gross. It's kind of zombie-esque. Looks very similar to Resident Evil Biohazard. And it's like first-person shooter zombies. It looks quite cool. We then have a couple more, which is End of Abyss and Last Harbour, which don't know a huge amount for. Kind of just caught some of the brief announcements, but they look quite good. And then Alien Isolation 2, which I'm very excited for. I've got Alien Isolation on the console, which I need to re-download, play. I'm hesitantly looking at trying to connect OBS up to the PS5 and see if we can do some gaming streams, but that's a conversation for when I have time, which I never do. But yeah, Alien Isolation, first one's great. You're playing as Ripley's daughter, to my memory, trying to like find her mum or whatever, and then you're being hunted down. And there's a thing. God, I don't know if it was a mod. I might have just gaslit myself because it's been a minute. I think there was someone who made a mod for Alien Isolation, which was like, it played with your mic. So depending on how loud you were,
I remember seeing that. I think it was a mod.
Yeah, I think it was a mod. Which was cool. But yeah, I mean, lots of cool horror games.
How like far the looks of games have come. Like if you'd have shown me that Star Trek one, I would have thought, oh, a new film. Like that looks like a real person.
Yeah, no, it is.
I'm still not over like how far game kind of animation has come because I didn't grow up on like games like these. I grew up on like just Pokemon and Just Dance, where it's just someone in front of a green screen with really colourful clothes on, and all you could see was just their eyes and their mouth. But like to see these sort of things and how cool they look is really interesting.
Is that your girlfriend? And what do you like better, Backrooms or Obsession? Yes, girlfriend, not siblings. Or someone
that was someone else last week.
Sorry, get my teeth back in. Say girlfriend. Do you like? What do you like better, Backrooms or Obsession? I've seen either of these. Don't know much about Backrooms. Haven't seen the episode of Amazing Digital Circus, but planning seeing it. Seen it in theatres. The last episode. So
we have different opinions on Obsession and Backrooms, I think.
Did we? I thought we were. I mean, you go first.
I think I prefer Obsession.
Also, hello. I'm new here. I'm going to get off soon, so see you have a good day. We'll be quick.
Thanks for being here.
We'll be quick then.
I think I prefer Obsession, but both of them are very good films.
Yes, I like Obsession. I like Backrooms. I think Obsession's the better movie, but Backrooms I'm more interested in the world and seeing more. I think they're both very good. I'd recommend you see them both.
And I don't know anything about the Amazing Digital Circus other than the TikToks I've seen of people behaving awfully in the cinema.
It's in. Yeah, that one sort of passed me by. I know of it. I know of the characters vaguely by look. But we can't really speak on that. But yeah, I'd recommend seeing both. Gun to my head, if I had to pick a favourite, it would probably be Obsession.
Yeah.
I think Obsession is just the better movie. I think it's got more to say. But Backrooms is a very fun world, and
It's like a visual spectacle.
I want to see more in that world. Obsession, I don't. Gary Barker's talked about making it into a TV show. I don't know if it's got that much runway personally, but I think it will be interesting. But yeah. That's kind of all for video games, unless I'm glad to be jump scared by anything else. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This was brutal news for me on Friday. I was at home. I was happily... I don't even know what I was doing on Friday. But I was like switching between my apps. I opened Instagram and the first thing that came up was a black and white picture of Anthony Head with like the years. And I was like, no. Because like Buffy the Vampire Slayer was essentially my first foray into horror.
Do you want to give
as
a quick
child.
Context of who Anthony Head is?
Anthony Head played Giles, the librarian in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He was also in an episode of Doctor Who.
He's a British actor.
Yeah, his later career, very well known for Ted Lasso. He played Hannah Waddingham's ex-husband.
Merlin as well.
He played King Uther in Merlin, BBC. Yeah, head teacher from that one Doctor Who episode, which is one of my favourite Doctor Who episodes, truly. I think it's one of the best episodes there ever was.
And you were saying
it's objectively not, but I adore it.
He would have been a great master as well.
I think he would have been a fantastic master, especially like the way he plays. I believe his character is also called Rupert in Ted Lasso.
Yes,
he's Rupert Giles in Buffy.
Yeah, he's Rupert in Ted Lasso. Yeah,
like the most opposite Ruperts you could have, because Giles is the loveliest.
Going to go
YouTube premiere.
Watch YouTube
Enjoy,
premiere.
James. Thanks for coming along for a little while. But yeah, like the way he presents himself in the role of Rupert in Ted Lasso, really like master energy. Like I think he could have been a really good master. But Buffy was my first kind of toe dipping into horror as a child, because like I found Buffy a little bit scary. Yeah, because I was very little. Yeah. You know, because it came out, it was 97 to 2003, 2004.
It was an episode of the
Detectives?
Essential 90s Comedy. There you go, that's nice to
I'll have to watch that. But like, it's been really funny seeing like everyone come out of the woodworks be like, oh, I loved him for Merlin, I loved him for this. Very British thing. But there was like 6 years of adverts, literally just television adverts for a coffee brand in the UK, Nescafe, like gold blend. And it was like a 6-year-long advert stint in like the 80s, 90s of just like, will they, won't they? It started just like a woman coming to his door and being like, I'm having friends over and I've run out of coffee, could I borrow some? And it turned into like a 6-year ad campaign where like when the last one aired, it made front page on the newspapers. Because everyone just had the hots for Anthony Head because he was a gorgeous man. Like I watched Buffy as a young child. I was like, that's my favourite character. Like he's a librarian. He's bookish. I was a very bookish child. I still am bookish now.
I was going to say was. You have a whole series about reading
my whole
books.
Series about books. But I was devastated to hear this news on Friday. It's like, I loved him in Buffy. I loved him in Merlin. I loved him in Doctor Who. And there's the funniest pictures of him on the set of Merlin, like all in kingly garb, because he was King Uther, on like not a throne, but kind of a throne, playing with a light pink DS back in the day, playing Brain Train, the Brain Training games, and it's like him in his whole kingly garb with his little pink DS. And there's a clip that's been going around of him of like the director directing, I forget the guy's name who plays Arthur, but he was like, you know, you do this, you turn around and go, did you see that, Dad? No, because he's playing on his DS instead of listening. And he just looks up and he laughs with his DS.
James, British ads just hit different.
Man.
Yeah.
I remember so many childhood TV adverts that, like, I'll hear a word and I'm like, oh my God. Or like I hear a song and I'm like, that was in the Morrison's advert.
PG Tips Monkey.
PG Tips Monkey, iconic. I love the Crusher cats.
The fucking meerkats from Compare to Market.
They're still going strong, man.
Still going. That's a whole franchise.
And Warburton's had some great ads. They had the Muppets once. Robert De Niro.
The phone book.
Phone book, man.
And it had the guy who plays the reviewer in Ted Lasso. Connection. I referenced that one at work when I was working on a TV show. We were talking about adverts. I referenced that, and everyone was standing there. Was like, "What the fuck do you know about a phone book advert?" Oh yeah.
I remember Shine by Take That. It's my favourite take, that song. But every time I hear it, I think that was in a Morrison's advert.
Yeah.
Our adverts are great.
We have that thing every year where there's like the build up to all the supermarkets doing their Christmas
The John
adverts.
Lewis Christmas advert like set a standard for like, how can we make people cry?
It's like front page news now. Whenever.
Yeah, and because it's great. Most years it's pretty great. I don't remember the last few years, I'll be brutally honest. Lely Kelly, oh my god. Those adverts used to irritate me. The little shoes. Kelly, the cutest shoes. Oh yeah, we're Lely Kelly, we are so cool. Oh yeah. Because what used to really irritate me as a child, because it was a French brand.
Yeah.
The little girls in the advert would be speaking French, but obviously because we're in the UK,
they've dubbed it.
It would be dubbed. And that used to piss me off to no end as a kid. I'm like, why is what they're saying not matching up with what their mouth is doing? Like, that pissed me off.
I had the same with
so much as a kid.
I had the same with the Mr. Muscle adverts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, it was always Geox to shoes the breves. I was a big Geox kid.
The shoes the breathe.
Yeah.
I'm very sad about Anthony Head. Yeah. I feel like I might watch some Buffy in the next week or so. And maybe watch that Doctor Who episode.
Yeah. Good Doctor Who episode.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, once again, we are going to be switching back.
Cares. What's that
coming over the hill?
Is it a hex bug? It's a hex bug.
Right, we're going to switch. If you think you see OBS, you didn't. You don't, okay? Right. But yeah. So that's sort of the horror news. What was I seeing with Scary Movie as well?
Can you get the chat up here so we don't have to have it?
You know what? I'd love to. OBS isn't doing it.
Fair enough.
Oh well. But yeah. No, there's some great British adverts. I've talked about this a lot with, like, I was talking about this at work. So my little niche weird thing I used to do is I would go out with my mates, we'd get drunk, and we'd come home and we do that thing you do with good friends, which you start sticking on YouTube videos. Like, have you seen this one? This one's really... and I find military recruitment ads.
I'm going to spend the rest of the stream quoting UK TV ads from the 2000s. Thank you.
Yep. Perfect. I think that's where the stream's going.
That's going to be testing us if we remember them or not. It's like, give us the first line. It's like, oh, it's so familiar.
But I find military recruitment ads fascinating country by country. Auto glass repair.
Auto glass replace.
118.
I love the 118, man. We saw... We were looking at costumes the other day.
One of my friends got in so much trouble for calling 118 because it's such an expensive number. Because it's just like it was the weirdest fucking thing where it was just like, oh, call the number and we'll answer any question.
Yeah.
Any question you have. An insane Google by phone, but 10 times more expensive.
You're ringing someone and they're Googling your question and you're paying money for them to do so.
I still remember the Ask Jeeves adverts. Yeah. And like it was, what a beautiful time the internet was at that point where like...
You asked a butler your question.
Yeah, the search engine's whole bit was the fact that like, it was you're asking a butler.
Gang, I hope the Go Compare guy... The Go Compare guy used to piss my dad off so much. He was on Strictly the other year and I did not like him.
Didn't he get kicked? Like, he got kicked off at...
He didn't get kicked off of Strictly.
No, but he got kicked off, like, Celebrity Coach Trip. Once again, the most British thing to exist is, like, we need a show.
On Coach and send them to locations.
But wasn't there a thing... Like, isn't he notoriously a bit of a dick?
I think he is a bit of a dick and perhaps a bit of a creep, too. Because he did Strictly Come Dancing a few years ago, which is the UK version of Dancing with the Stars for you Americans, if you're here. And he was dancing... And then it was like when it cuts to like everyone stood up at the top while like people are getting their scores from the judges or whatever, and they're all like in the green room chatting, and they played it off like in the news of like, oh, it's just like a joke that we have with each other, but like he had his arm around like his professional dance partner and was just like weirdly kind of not fondling but being really weird with her, and she kind of like pushed his arm away and like. Because I think he was, like, kind of here, like, right, edging towards, like, bra area. And she kind of pushed his hand further down, more towards her hip. And people obviously, like, spotted that in an instant. It was like, oh, my God, like, look how uncomfortable he made Katya.
Yeah.
And it, like, blew up online. It was, like, in all the tabloids. And then they came out and, like, she was like, it was just a joke. It's a joke we have. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't like that. And then it happened another week as well, like something similar. And then I think he like lost the public vote and then lost in the dance off pretty quickly after that as well. Like he's always given me weird vibes, but like the actual adverts used to piss my dad off so much. So like me and my mum would sing the song to piss him off.
Whenever I see a green car.
Classic.
I also have a thing, and I would love for...
What's that, LV?
LV, yeah. LV insurance. It's who I get my travel insurance from. I only go LV for some reason. It's one of those things. It's the same with banks, where you're just grandfathered in by what your parents did.
Yeah.
And that's why I have my bank. That's why I use LV for
my
travel
bank
insurance.
is just my parents were with that bank.
Yeah.
Like, well, we're setting you up an account. Sucks, but you're with this one, so fair enough. So I'm with the rest of my life. Difficult decision if we have kids one day, and it's like, I want to put them on my bank. I want to put them on my bank. Okay, you get a brand new bank.
Got a brand new.
Not affiliated with either of us.
We'll go give them Bank of Scotland. Yeah. Oh god. But yeah, no. What were we saying?
I'm too lost in the
too lost in the 2000 fucking adverts. I used to always say, like, my dream in life is to direct a toy advert.
Yeah.
I would love to...
Hot Wheels.
Like a Hot Wheels.
You got a friend who works for Hot Wheels or worked with Hot Wheels or something?
No, so I had a friend who worked for Scalextrics.
No, that's it. Sorry, Scalextrics.
Scalextrics, which is like the RC cars. I have a friend...
Like you put them in the track and they go around with the remote control.
I had a friend who worked for them for a while, and then...
That's what I was thinking of.
She worked... I should know this. I'm a bad friend. She works for like some other, like, a toy board game type thing. Might still be Scalextrics. I don't know for sure. But yeah. Which I was always very... She worked for Lego. She did like an internship at Lego as well.
I would love to work for Lego. I've applied for quite a few jobs with Lego and not got any of them. Like, even just let me work in a shop and then I get a discount.
Oh, Joe, please keep throwing these here.
I always begged my parents for those, and I think they saw through it that it was a complete sham and never got it for me.
Those fucking chocolate coin presses that would mock me whenever they came on. I could never have one.
Yeah.
So my thing was always it was a really big thing when we were growing up, which is like, and it would be anything. So it'd be like the Enterprise from Star Trek, and it's like, get the first part with
oh my god, yes, the magazine,
the $1.99 magazine.
The first magazine's only 99 pence, and then in the little small print at the bottom, it was like every other.
It's like £10.
Yeah.
Because I remember I had it with...
I did one. I don't remember what one I did. I think it might have been the TARDIS. I had a Harry Potter chess set where I only got one piece, and you had like a magnet wand, so you could be like, oh, it brings it across. But it was something like where it was like £10. You wouldn't steal a quiche.
You wouldn't steal a quiche.
I love that you wouldn't. Which is, I think it's like a...
Oh, you wouldn't. You
wouldn't steal a handbag.
Which I think...
You wouldn't steal a car.
There's an internet rumour, which I'm choosing to believe is fact.
They stole that piece of music. They pirated the music.
But yeah.
There was this milk and where a gingerbread man dunks his head in and it falls off with a splat. Oh, yes. That was a Cravendale.
Cravendale, yeah. It's like a biscuit boy.
It freaks me out worse than Ash's head coming off in Alien.
It does have that.
Because he's very joyous about doing so.
Alright, fuck it, we're looking this up. Alright, come on. This is just it. This is the stream now. I'm just talking about British adverts. What is it? Cravendale milk.
I think it's a Cravendale.
I think
like Arla.
Oh, maybe not. Yes, here we go. The biscuit, because they make a new head for him. This is it. I want to make sure.
Barry the Biscuit Boy.
Barry the Biscuit Boy.
I loved this one with the little pirate and the cow.
Oh yeah, those guys are great.
That's the best one.
But yeah, this like, and his
I don't like him.
Fucking head falls off.
He's got a smarmy little face.
And he wanders back home, and they make a new head for him.
Yeah, they bake him a new
horrifying, absolutely horrifying.
What does that insinuate about life in this world?
But yeah, the mini guys love it.
That one's so old, but I love that one.
I mean, the main one has to be PG Tips. Monkey.
I love him.
Look at him. Look at him with his little glasses. He's so beautiful.
We all know where Shreddies come from.
Oh, Nanny's knit Shreddies. I'm wondering, is there a we weren't planning on doing a tier list. Tier list British adverts? Come on, someone on the TV. Oh, there's some good ones on there.
Yeah,
Let me see if I can find another one though. There's got to be a
This one's more recent, yeah.
That one. Oh, that's just someone who's done that one. Right. We'll do this. It's a short one. Shockingly, I think we're in a very niche territory here.
But it's the PG Tips family. They're all right.
It's not the PG Tips family. That's
no, Tetley, sorry. Tetley. My bad.
You've got me a T-shirt with... Emily has got me a T-shirt where it's the Tetley guy as Leatherface, and he's cut off the PG Tips monkey's face and he's wearing it. And you've got Johnny Vegas on a meat hook in the background. Yeah. It's quite a horrifying T-shirt. Did you get that? I don't know. Yeah, there's a great T-shirt. I need to wear that for a video soon. I'm not a fan of these guys personally. I'm happy to throw them in D, frankly. Yeah. Boom.
I like this little guy.
I don't. This little fuck.
I like him. I think he's really cute.
What was he from? An energy thing, right?
Yeah. Is it like OVO energy or something?
OVO, yeah. Oh, also, if we're going fucking banger of like adverts, Lloyd's not a good fucking bank, I will say, but boy, the like beautiful horse.
I think we can put it in B because I really like him and you really don't.
PG Tips S. Just look at that face.
Yeah.
Oh, he's wearing a T-shirt. It's a tuxedo. How could you not love him? Frankly, Johnny Vegas should be here as well. Cashel? Is that Cashel Koala?
Toilet paper.
That's a C, I think. Going now, but like trying to support with comments on this.
Thank you, James.
It really does
nice to have you around.
It really does help, so we do really appreciate it.
Thank you for reminding us of the little Barry the Biscuit Boy.
Barry the Biscuit Boy.
Who's this?
What? No, fuck am I looking at?
Oh, I think that's Robinson's.
Robinson's
fruit drinks.
No,
I don't recognise him, so he's going in D.
Cashel.
He's right. Yeah.
I want to say there was 118 sketches before an episode of Tom and Jerry on Boomerang.
Yeah, man.
That's the O2 robot.
Yeah.
I think that's another D.
I don't like him.
I don't know what this is.
It's the little bear. He's cute. He's got a cute face at least.
C.
Yeah. Kevin the Carrot. S. My nephew loves Kevin the Carrot. Like, when they first started bringing out, like, Kevin the Carrot merch, oh my god, my family was like, we have to go and get it.
Can't you just buy him a carrot?
I mean, he's got a jelly cat.
No, I mean, just a carrot.
No, he doesn't want... No, because he likes to go to bed cuddling the little...
Just swap the carrot out.
But, like, I remember buying, like, when they did the Christmas advert that was, like, The Greatest Showman, I remember buying a Kevin in, like, a top hat and jacket and giving it to my nephew.
Holy shit, the Churchill joke. Oh, yes. We'll get to him.
I like the Duracell Bunny, but not, like, crazy.
I think that's like an A.
Yeah.
Duracell Bunny's up there. Oh,
it's got to be an S.
Yeah. Now, this is going to get...
What's that for?
This.
Yeah. It's so familiar to me, but I can't place what brand.
It's Moonpig.
Was it Moonpig? Oh, of course.
Because it's the Ozempic Moonpig. Because they used Moonpig's
That's why I don't recognise it, because I don't acknowledge this Moonpig as existing.
Moonpig. Pig. They used to... That was the guy.
He's quirky.
He's quirky. He has a bit of fun. He's out on the weekend. He's out on the Bosch.
This one is cute, but not what Moonpig stands for.
Let's see. That's a very short tier list. Yeah, the Churchill. What was the Churchill dog for? Was that just insurance? I feel like so much of this was just for like bullshit stuff that no one cares about. But like,
because it's like you're advertising towards children by giving it these little mascots, but no child is going to go to their parents, Mummy, I want Churchill insurance because of the dog on the advert. But it almost was a case of because you got a little it's the same with the meerkats.
Dog. I remember there was something with the penguins of Madagascar did something with like a bank or an insurance company or travel insurance. Yeah. And I begged my parents to get it because I wanted the penguin from Madagascar. Right, let's go on the tier list. Fuck it, we're here. Might as well. What are we doing? There's going to be a horror one somewhere.
Type in horror.
Oh, we could do waifus.
Do Pokemon.
Pokemon. Let's go horror. Let's try and find a horror quiz we've not already done. We've gone through a lot of these in the past. Horror game tier list. Horror 2024. 824 horror rankings. Long list of horror movies. I like the ones where it's like, could we survive? Could we escape?
Yeah.
Could we host a dinner? Extreme horror movies, but it's also in quotes. 824. If not, we'll just go for a general rankings. Lost Simpsons. 2016. It's about horror killer, creepiness. Horror movie theatrical posters. That's just the design of posters. Ultimate horror tier list. Come on, there's got to be a good one in here somewhere. Internet horror imagery, analog horror, horror movie tier list.
Which horror movie is the scariest? Maybe rather than like, what's the best?
Let's go. Best horror, pretty scary, disturbing, funny, interesting.
So maybe scary movies on here.
Watch. Right.
I did not watch. Okay.
What are we looking
Sinister. Not seen it.
No.
Ethan Hawke. I want to watch it if Ethan Hawke's in it.
How do you read Ethan Hawke from here?
Because you zoomed in.
Did not watch. Blair Witch Project. I'd say that's more disturbing than scary. I think the thing is like with Blair Witch, is like if you were in it at the time. Oh, what's that? You'll have Disney's Fast Play. What is that, Joe?
That was what came up when you put a Disney DVD in and Tinkerbell flew over the screen. And that was like the option that you could just go straight into the movie instead of going through the menu.
I do not remember this.
It came in front of every Disney DVD.
I don't remember this at all.
Absolutely, it did.
I think I had a lot of Disney films on VHS. I don't think I had a lot of Disney films on DVD. It's the thing.
It was the thing I think that used to have the mashup of all the films where it was like, we have our heading, away we go. It was like Peter Pan and Jack Sparrow, and I think that was what it was.
I just always remember...
But it would always come up with Tinkerbell flying over the screen.
Emily's a real one.
Thank you.
I always remember
I still have some of my Disney movies over there.
I remember the anti-piracy Disney thing that played before. It's like, Mummy, the picture's playing funny. It's like, if you buy a DVD that doesn't sound right, doesn't look right, it's not an official Disney DVD.
Because I was scared by that and by the like, doom, 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 doom. You wouldn't steal a car, you wouldn't steal a purse. Because my granddad used to buy pirated DVDs from the boot market, and he'd come home and be like, I've got this film, it doesn't come out for another few months at the cinema, and I would watch them. And then I learned about the piracy adverts, and then I was like, Granddad, you have to stop buying them because you're going to get arrested and go to prison. And then when Disney Plus first came out, because it came out in America like 6 months before we got it in the UK, me and my dad obviously pirated The Mandalorian. So I'm not waiting 6 months to watch The Mandalorian when Americans can watch it now. I'm like, it's going to be spoiled. Like, Grogu was immediately spoiled for me day of release. And I was like, I'm not waiting 6 months for this. So me and my dad obviously pirated it.
Yeah, my ex's
and my granddad was like, oh, rich of you. Like, when you complained to me and told me to stop buying you pirated DVDs, now you love piracy. I'm like, piracy's not a crime, you know. If it's, you know, if I can't own the thing physically.
And now, allegedly, there are tales of dodgy fire sticks operating around. Oh, good stuff.
But Monty has a cap that I bought him. That it's in the font of the like, you wouldn't steal a purse, you wouldn't steal a car, but it's you wouldn't steal the Declaration of Independence because we love national treasure in this household.
Fucking great. Also, speaking of fucking national treasure, I don't know if you guys have been watching Spider-Man Noir. That shit is great. Banger. Absolute banger.
Love Nick Cage. And Lamorne Morris, fantastic as well.
Right.
Chucky.
Child's Play.
I haven't seen it, so I can't comment.
The first one is like a bit creepy, but also considering it's just Chucky, and that looks like, I mean, I could be wrong. It does just say Chucky. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in just for funny. Chucky's a funny dude. They kind of went off quite quickly. I want to say that's
The Grudge.
Was that a Grudge? I remember an ad for a live production of The Lion King that was hosted by Baby
Fern Cotton. That must have been really old.
Who's Baby Fern Cotton?
Well, Fern Cotton.
I thought Baby Fern Cotton was like a stage.
A presenter.
I thought Baby Fern Cotton was a stage name.
No, Fern Cotton.
See?
I can't remember what shows she used to host, but she used to host shows on like MTV and stuff.
We got Baby Fern Cotton here. For one night only from Los Angeles, Baby Fern Cotton and the Blue Boys. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
I haven't seen The Grudge.
I haven't seen The Grudge. I've not seen The Ring.
Let's move them into I did not watch then.
We'll go there.
So they're not clogging up.
Is that Conjuring?
Oh,
that's Annabelle. But that's also Annabelle. Is that Annabelle 2?
I haven't seen it anyway.
I'm just going to skip forward a couple. Tusk, again, foreign poster. Are these all foreign posters? No.
All of them. Which wasn't?
I don't like body horror. I fucking hate body horror. Kevin Smith, wildly, that man's done 2 horror movies and they're genuinely some of the most fucked up horror movies. He did Red State, which is John Goodman, and he did Tusk. And like, I have a real thing with horror where like this shit. I have a real thing with horror when it comes to like body horror. I don't like it. It's my kind of thing. Saw I'm kind of okay with because it's so ridiculous. And Tusk in the same way I should be okay with because it is about a man being turned into a walrus. But I don't know, man. I have a real thing for it. What is? Oh, that's Scouts versus the Zombie. Again, another foreign post. And also, to my Scouts versus the Zombie Apocalypse. Have I seen that with you?
No.
Well, I've seen this. It's funny. Yeah. I'll be honest. It's one of those films that comes up and I forget I've seen it constantly. It's not good, but it is funny. And also, like, I feel like with zombie movies, you really gotta like have a low bar because there's a lot of shit zombie. I would honestly argue there's probably 4. No, I need to open that up a bit more. There's probably 6 or 7 good zombie movies out there. Anything more? You got like most of Romero's original stuff. Survivor and Diary probably aren't up there. You got Shaun of the Dead. You got other stuff.
Cocoa Pops Monkey. My God, I love the Cocoa
Oh,
Pops
of course,
Monkey.
yeah. Cereal mascots in general.
Snap, Crackle and Pop.
Fuck it, should we do the cereal mascot ranking? Let's just do that. Let's find a cereal mascot tier
Sorry
list.
guys, no horror today.
Tier list.
You were already on the website, you just typed in.
Cereal mascots, UK. Here we go. It's quicker. It's going to be like none.
Oh, I got golden nuggets.
Golden nuggets.
Gorgeous.
We had a thing when we moved in with each other where you were really excited to buy cereal.
Yeah, because my parents were like against all the sugary cereal.
My
grandparents weren't. So whenever I stayed at my grandparents, I'd have like 6 bowls of Cookie Crisp, and then I'd go home and I'd feel awful. And Mum would be like, "Here's dinner," and I'd have to eat dinner when like my stomach was full of sugar and chocolate and all sorts of shit.
All right. Who have we got first? Who is this fella?
I don't recognise this person.
I
believe they are American.
This is not the Cocoa Puffs.
Everyone else is English.
Someone's fallen into everything. Hey! Fucking... Oh, great advert. There you go, Joe. Nice. F. Stand up and back.
Yeah, don't know you, don't like you.
Don't know you, get away.
Golden Nuggets, man.
Oh, prospector.
Yeah. I think that's an A. Maybe a B.
I was going to say a B. Tony the Tiger. Bless you. Probably responsible for a lot of fairies.
S.
S.
I like the simplicity of the Kellogg's.
Do you know the backstory of Kellogg's cereal?
It was it the Amish? It was like a group of.
It was a Christian man.
Mormons.
Who I don't know if Mormons.
It was something to do with sex.
Some sex. Masturbation. Kellogg's was invented to stop young boys. There you go. Stop young boys masturbating because it was such a bland cereal. They thought it would kill a sex drive.
No excitement in their lives.
I think it's the same thing for why football became like a curriculum in school, because the idea was of like, well, if you keep their feet busy, they're not going to use their hands.
They'd be touching balls anyway, because the footballs used to be made out of like pig testicles or something.
How big are those pig's balls?
Like sewn, because the balls were sewn. They didn't just inflate one.
Right, guys, make sure this one doesn't pop.
I like him. I like the simplicity of the design.
Mm.
So I feel like it's a B or a C.
What's this a prevention in Chinese? Good lord, Joe. You are true. I think C because it's anti-masturbation.
Yeah.
And I can't stand by a
We're
rooster.
sex positive.
I can't stand by a cock telling me what to do with my cock. I mean, that's
Cookie Crisp, S.
Cookie Crisp.
Put him above
S.
Tony.
Was he not? Was there not a whole thing with him where he was
Put him
like?
above Tony.
He was trying. Fucking, I will. Was he not a whole thing with him where he was trying to like steal them from kids?
I believe so.
I vaguely remember it because there was a whole thing with doing that shit again. Because there was a whole thing with cereal mascots like stealing food from children as like a reverse psychology. Also, if you want to know a fun fact about advertising and cereal box design, and you can test this the next time you go to your supermarket or grocery store or wherever you scavenge food from. Animal mascots on children's cereals, eyes are always pointing down, and it's typically like they're looking at the bowl, but what it is like it's so they make eye contact with children. So it's a thing of like they connect with them. So that's your interesting bit of trivia. Oh boy.
Does Cookie Crisp still have the wolf on it?
Yeah. We had some.
I feel like it didn't for a while.
No,
I feel like they took him off.
We had Cookie Crisp.
I don't like him.
He's creepy.
He scares me.
He's
I want to put him in F. What's that? The honey nut.
Not an F. C. Come
Why
on.
is there no D or E?
I don't know. You can't put him below masturbation cocker.
I do because he scares me.
You know, he's there. He's on the lower end of C.
Do you know what? He's got the same facial structure as dinosaurs.
What the fuck do you mean by that?
You know Dinosaurs, the show.
I thought you meant dinosaurs as like
no, not as in real dinosaurs. As in,
I thought you were saying like, yeah, that's got the same.
No, he's got the same facial structure as the dinosaurs.
Oh,
he's got like the same facial structure. You're telling me that's not the same
you are right.
thing?
You are, yeah. I see what you're saying.
That's what I'm talking about. He's got the same facial structure. Not real dinosaurs. I'm not looking at that and going, that looks like a velociraptor.
Those Dell ads with a very Wonk-esque factory.
Yes, I do remember that.
So what was that? It ran for years. It might still run this Christmas. The one where they're putting the car together out of chocolate.
Yeah.
What was that for? Was that like Subaru or some shit?
I don't remember. But they still make it now. I'm sure I saw it last year.
Yeah. Crave. I think it's...
while we're here, fuck Coca-Cola for selling out last year. Every year. The most iconic... And they've not changed it for years.
Yep.
Because they nailed it first time. Perfect. And they kept it that way for years. And then last year they went, get fucked, AI it.
They're the reason Santa Claus is red.
Yeah.
He was green originally. And then
grey?
Green.
Oh, I thought he was grey originally.
Yeah.
Or brown.
I want to say original Santa... There we go, this has obviously been... Yeah, he's green. Yeah.
I don't know why I had it in my head he was grey.
Old Saint Nick. It's a channel content now. Got a peek behind the scenes. Crave. I think it's a bit. I think it's a bit of a lazy design. I remember they did the whole thing like they're monsters.
They're like cannibals, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's kind of a lazy design because it's just Crave.
It's just a Crave. Like sometimes they give them like, eyes and features.
It's the fucking. Oh no, the Nesquik bunny is it. Good. I was worried. Put them in a C. I'll put them above masturbation, anti-masturbation.
S tier.
S tier, Cocoa Pups monkey. S tier.
Iconic.
Loved the fucking Cocoa Pups monkey. Loved all the fucking merch he was on. Love how he was insanely popular in the 2000s.
Yeah, man.
Great. I know this, but I don't think I ever had this cereal.
No, I recognise it. Yes.
Yes. Fucking
Absolutely.
Joe, you're speaking my language today. We use that in my household. I remember that.
Absolutely. Me too.
It was a big thing. I
don't like it, F.
F? Wow.
Even though I love bees. Who is that?
It's a crocodile. I have vague memories of this crocodile.
What cereal is that?
British crocodile. They thank God you guys can't see my spelling right now. Mask. Was he not part? Oh, he was part of the Cocoa Pops monkey. Oh my God, the clip! My God.
Terrifying.
God, kind of the B tier of.
Not as iconic as the monkey.
Yeah, does he go B then?
But I think he looks quite cool.
But I feel like the fact we didn't know who he was has to put him in F.
Yeah, I guess so.
Right. What's some jiggy? Captain... This is an American cereal.
Is that Captain Crunch?
It's Captain Crunch. Which someone...
I don't subscribe to this. It's not a UK cereal.
The thing is, I think someone also did a thing where it's like, the stripes on his thing technically mean he's an admiral.
Yeah.
So he's like, it's false valor as well. He's pretending to be above his station. So...
For that,
F. Nesquik Bunny.
S.
The Nesquik Bunny in the 2000s... Like... Tell me this is not...
It's got such drip.
The fucking coolest cereal mascot you've ever seen.
His little headphones.
He's got a fucking Walkman. His shoes.
And like, how are these headphones working with his ears? Who knows?
My God. Fucking... Like, the backwards cap. They used to have...
Ew, I don't like
horrible. They used to have Nesquik. This has become a...
Discman.
The Discman.
Who's the Discman?
Oh, no, he's talking about the Discman.
Oh.
Like, on his side. Yeah. There wasn't a... Oh, I've seen this. This is like a legendary Nesquik Lego thing.
Oh, I hate him without the actual rabbit head on.
I know,
That
yeah,
face
it's
is
horrifying.
terrifying.
People use them for a custom Greendale human being. What was I saying? I don't know. But no, it's such good fucking drip. Quaker Oats. What's the porridge one where it's just a guy in a kilt chucking a ball?
That's just Scottish Oats.
So that's Scottish Oats. You've got Quaker Oats and Scottish Oats. I fucking love how it's just an old guy.
There's Lola Bunny now, this.
They're massacred. They don't want
Look at
furries to
my
live in
boy.
peace. Yeah, fucking... Oh, they really did change it. What am I looking at? I love the Nesquik Bunny. The Nesquik Bunny was... Oh, drip. I might have to cop this, guys. If you see me wearing this, know it went well.
I'm gonna look on Vinted real quick.
I'm gonna look on Vinted, see if we can find Nesquik. That was it, the chocolate straws.
Oh.
They used to have these chocolate straws
Quick.
that they don't do anymore, which probably means they were somewhat poisonous. Yes, these were them.
I haven't got a Nesquik, but I have found a Wile E. Coyote shirt. Trust me, I'm a genius.
I'm a genius.
It's only £1.
They stopped doing those in the UK. You can buy them from like foreign countries.
They've called it Roadrunner t-shirt. It's Wile E. Coyote. What's wrong with this person?
I'm just getting offended by Vinted viewings. Where are we putting Quaker Oats? This old bloke.
He's boring.
He's boring.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, not as drippy as I was hoping. I don't know if this is a mascot, but we do have one of the nannies.
She was knitting the shreddies. She deserves to be the mascot.
Maybe an icon.
A.
Yeah, we need someone in A.
Snap, crackle, and pop. A bit annoying.
Not a fan. Maybe a B.
B. I think B's fair. And I like it's just Weetabix. No mascot. You can't have a mascot for this shit.
This is me just stealing a James Acast a bit, but I love the whole advertising for Weetabix. It's like, you can put strawberries on it, you can put bananas on it.
You can put whatever you want on it to make it taste nice.
You can put whatever you want to make this not shit. Which...
Do you know what? There's a lady on TikTok, and it's called like Diary of a Cheapskate, or like My Frugal Life.
Yeah.
And her whole thing is like, how can I live like pinching pennies? And the most egregious thing, she doesn't egregious things, but the worst thing for me, she has Weetabix with hot water. Not with milk, with hot water. Like, she boils the kettle.
That's
and
horrible.
Then pours hot water, and then doesn't even add anything else to it.
You ruined my day. You ruined everyone else's day on the street.
She doesn't have anything else in the house to like do anything with, and just all of her videos are like, oh, I saw a friend and they had this to give to me. It's like, I couldn't live like that. Weetabix plain with water. Like, I am not an adventurous food person. I don't like lots of stuff. So like me growing up having Weetabix, it would just be Weetabix in milk. But it would just have sugar on it. I would just put like a spoonful of sugar on top of my Weetabix and that would be it.
Is this French? Weetabix.
But like, you know, everyone's putting like yogurt and strawberries and cream and like fun things. Yeah. I would just have a spoonful of sugar on my Weetabix.
I would just have my Weetabix plain.
And I had to like convince my parents, like, please can I have Weetabix minis, the ones with chocolate chips.
Oh, I fucking love a Weetabix mini.
Which are stunning. My friend does water with wheat and Bix. She needs to know that it's not acceptable. Yes, it's not okay. You need something with it.
You need an intervention for this friend.
We do with Weetabix, like doing breaded chicken.
So I was getting on that because no. I'm glad you segued to it. About me just having to like interrupt. So I was like, so yeah, we do Weetabix. We do it less now. But I used to do it a lot more. Where I do Weetabix coated chicken, egg, flour,
instead of like breadcrumbs. His nice little sweet kick.
Here's a crazy thing about the Weetabix thing. It's like the Weetabix have an official recipe for Weetabix coated chicken, which is just slather your chicken in mayonnaise.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, that sounds like the widest thing I've ever heard. Both literally. Which I also had a thing recently. We had a plant and the pot cracks and a bunch of soil water leaked on our wooden coffee table. And because I'm an adult, I called my mother to try and figure out how to fix it. So I was trying to polish and clean it. And it was like the middle of summer last year. And she was like, just put some mayonnaise on it and let it dry and then wash it off. I'm like, I'm not soaking my table in mayonnaise.
I don't want to walk into my living room and smell mayonnaise.
Warm mayonnaise.
And then look at my coffee table.
This was like in June or July. So
mayonnaise
warm.
Smeared over my table. I would just leave the house.
It is one of those things where it's just like,
I'm not dealing with this.
Old person, like
an old wives' tale. An old wives'
tale. Well, we had it with my niece. She was born recently and she had some scabs on her head. And my mum, my sister-in-law's mum, was like, oh, just rub some olive oil on her head.
But like, we were around there for Christmas and there was just this one little ramekin of olive oil on the side in the kitchen. But like when we first were getting, we were like, why is there just a ramekin of olive oil? And it's like, it's for her head.
So there was just a very well-seasoned baby.
Like a horsehair brush next to it as well. So it's like they'd, dip their fingers in the olive oil, spread it on her head and use the brush. And it did not work. And then, like, 2 months later, we spoke to your sister-in-law. She was like, no, we stopped. We just did that to humour them. Like, we got home and we used, like, actual, like, Cradle Cap shampoo. And now it's fine.
It's gone. It's fine. It's
like... We just had to do it to humour, both the grandmothers.
I love my parents, but they are insane when it comes to certain, like, fixes. Like, oh, God, there's so many. Like, my favourite, I have an American co-worker. And I was explaining to them what a hot toddy is, which, if anyone watching doesn't know, it's whiskey and honey and warm water. And sometimes you put other stuff in it. Sometimes
like
a lemon or maybe a bit of ginger. But it's essentially the way we have it in my household is it's whiskey, hot water, and honey. That's it. And like anytime my dad's ill and he's similar to me, he'll only get ill like once a year and he'll be on death's door. He'll just like, I'm starting to feel better, and I'm like, I think it might be the 6 whiskeys you've had and it's not noon yet. It was a great excuse just to get drunk. It's my thing. It's like I used to. I don't do it anymore. I used to just drink off medicine and booze together. I'd just be like, a little bit just wavy in this household. But no.
It really annoys me that I can't have like proper cold and flu medication, like the drinkable ones. Or like sleeping stuff because I'm like NyQuil and stuff because I'm epileptic and it can like counterbalance my medication.
Yeah,
and also just like not good practice for an epileptic to have those sort of things because my seizures are in my sleep.
Yeah,
I mean I haven't had one in 5 years.
Touch wood,
yeah. But like really pisses me off that like if I'm ill and I just get a shit night's sleep because I can't take any of the like sleeping medication.
Hey, it's generic human. You can use mayonnaise to get rid of rings on your table.
But I don't want to. I don't want to look at my table and see mayonnaise just sat there.
It's something generic human.
It's upsetting.
I'm sure you and my mother are correct. I am not putting mayonnaise on like a non...
It's a porous surface. It's going to sink in and then it's going to smell.
I'm going to be like, what's that smell? Oh, it's the mayonnaise I rubbed into my coffee table in the middle of summer. No. No, I mean, out of all of the condiments that I could spread on my table, mayonnaise is probably my worst. Both my siblings have epilepsy. Yeah, you made it out, Joe. Suspicious. What did you do, Joe?
I didn't know I had it. I woke up one morning on my bedroom floor with a paramedic above me. And I was like, whoa. And my parents were like, yeah, we heard a really loud bang come from your room. And we came up and you'd fallen out of bed. And I'd halfway ended up under my bed because I didn't have a lot of stuff under my bed at the time. And it got me a bigger bed. My parents were like, you need a bigger bed so you don't fall out of bed.
So you don't fall out of it.
So I got a double bed after that because I only had a single bed up until then. And then this was actually literally just last week. I've not had a seizure for 5 years. But I have an Apple Watch because I used to have a Fitbit. And the Fitbit was instrumental in working out how many seizures I'd actually had because it would be like, oh, on this random day like 6 months ago, my heart rate spiked in the middle of the night for no reason. I'm like, oh yeah. And then the next morning I woke up and my pillow was covered in blood because I'd bitten my tongue. I was like, huh, weird. I know that happened a few times and I never linked that.
You know when you just wake up and your pillow's covered in blood?
It just happens.
Crazy dreams, guys.
But and then I upgraded to an Apple Watch after my Fitbit because I was like, I'll treat myself. And when we were at our friend's wedding last weekend, the hotel had a pool and we went in the pool the morning of the wedding before we got ready. And I was like, oh, I check my messages to see if anyone's texted the group chat. And the screen was just off. I was like, shit. So it wasn't water resistant up to 50 metres because I didn't even get to the 2 metre end of the pool. But I had to get a new watch because I just can't live with that one now because I've had it for so many years. And I saw my parents last week and I was like, oh, I had to go get a new Apple Watch today. And they were like, oh, what happened? And I was like, it broke in the pool. But, I just had to get a new one. I can't go back to a regular watch. And they were like, we'll pay for it. And I was like, sweet. And they were like, because you need it to measure your heart rate. And I was like, yes. Free Apple Watch.
Generic human. You don't leave it on your table, you scrub it and then wipe it off.
I know, but in my mind, there's a little creature in the back there going, it's going to smell. It's going to stay there forever.
Always happens when I go out cleaning at night. I should have seen the blood on the pillow.
Yeah.
That's why you got to be better at cleaning up your crime scenes, man. Seriously.
Yeah, man.
You're going to get dextered and someone's going to track that blood to you. Or probably just the blood pile. We were... God, I don't think I talked about this on stream. For my work, I was working on like a show, going through the episodes of basically what the killer did next. So for like 2 or 3 days, maybe, at work, I was basically just watching like true crime back to back to back to back. And about like how people got away with murders. So came home and I was having like, I don't mean this in a weird way, but I thought a lot about getting away with murder recently. Not to you.
Like, oh.
But
good to know. But I'll take my emergency contacts and emergency procedures on my phone.
But I remember one of them, I was just like, because I was going through the episodes, I'm like, why don't you just burn down the house after you kill someone? Surely that's the smartest way. And then someone did it and they still got caught. And I was like, well, look, turns out
burn the evidence.
Turns out I'm as dumb as. It's just also the thing. Most people who murder people are pretty fucking stupid. It's not a smart man's game.
You can burn the body, and then they're still going to look at it in an autopsy and go, oh,
yeah,
there's cut marks on the rib where they were obviously stabbed before the fire was set.
Yeah, I wouldn't make a good murderer. Don't have the heart for it. I'm also too chatty. It would come up.
You would get drunk one night in the pub. Be like, guys, I killed someone. And we'd be like, okay.
I've had a conversation with my mates before if we'd help each other cover up a murder. One of my friends said he wouldn't, which I found very offensive. I'd help you cover up a murder, depending how many.
You were saying the other day that it was like, I could trust this friend. Like, he would have my back, but he would just not arrive.
Yeah.
Because every time I text him, it takes him like three days to respond. It's like his body's long gone by then. By the time he can be of any use.
No, I've got some friends. Poor ethical on their part for cleaning up murder scenes. Sadly. What was that? Only
lacquered tables.
Only works on lacquered tables.
Yeah, so that's not lacquered.
Yeah, it's hard.
So there would just be mayonnaise in our table for the rest of time, and I would have to burn it.
I mean, the current dining table it might work. But this one's thankfully fairly mark-free, bar when Emily scratched it 2 days into having it. When we had
How did I even do it? I don't remember.
I want to say it was your ring or something. Your parents were around, and Emily just immediately scratched the fucking table, and I was like...
I think I pushed something over the table to pass it to someone, and I think it must have been my ring got caught.
Yeah.
I think I have Aragorn's ring, the Ring of Barahir from Lord of the Rings, and it's got like snakes on it. And I think it must have been the bottom of it that scratched. And there's just like a line about this long on the table where I've just gone with my ring.
Desperately trying to polish it out with beeswax polish. I haven't fucking polished this table in a minute. It looks fine now.
Whenever our friends come around for Dungeons and Dragons, like I sit on this end of the table and Monty sits over there.
So you can see the mark.
No.
It's on this side, it's like there.
Yeah. But like one of our friends who sits like on that corner of the table, like we put the coasters out before everyone comes round. Because he'll have like a can of something and then he'll go, "Oh, can I have a glass?" We go, "Yeah, go get a glass." So then he's got two things but one coaster. So one goes on the table and I'm like, I don't want to be rude, but like, get it off the table.
I'm very strict with coasters. There's a big coaster household. Big coaster operates here.
We got some cool ones recently.
We got some cool ones. We got some like Spanish skeleton ones where we went to go see a buddy of mine and he showed us this cool, because we went to his flat and he had some cool coasters and I was like, "Oh, that's cool coasters. So I'll take you to the shop."
I'll take you to the shop.
And I was like, "Wow, I'll get some coasters then."
It was a cool like little Mexican shop. They had all the like Dia de los Muertos stuff.
Yeah.
So one of them is a cow. I think he's got a cowboy hat and he's on a motorcycle.
Something like that.
We love stupid things, like knickknacks with stupid things on.
Yeah. Keep them entertained. Talk.
I don't know what to say. We've got some really cool. Oh, they can tell if they died by fire by the condition of the lungs. The inside of the lungs will burn from the superheated air. Interesting.
Also, interesting you know that.
Is that suspicious.
Suspicious. Right. So we got these are.
Speaking of fire,
they're not dusty. They're not dusty. Okay, we take good care. God, don't blow. Just blew dust at me. We take care of our flat. We actually currently, fun little fact here, don't have hot water in this flat and haven't had it for 2 weeks. Because our landlord has a problem with responding.
Sing us a song. I will not be singing.
So
the most you get from me is jingles.
We have a little firefighter man holding a big old hose, and obviously he's a skeleton.
They're all skeletons.
They're all skeletons. The one thing I have is some of them aren't level, so they do shake, which is a shame. God, these are so dirty. Why did I say I was going to show these? We got a cool little dude on a motorcycle, which I always think is quite rad. And these are I think we picked 2 each, didn't we?
Yeah.
So this is one of Emily. So those 2 were mine.
Had to have a cat.
Had to have a cat, a little cat.
It's the rules. Them's the rules.
And then we got a little.
I think we picked 3 initially, and it was like, oh, it's 4, and it's cheaper if you get 4. And we were like, we'll get this one as well. This
got a little
cute.
man and a lady.
Yeah. Generic human used to watch a lot of police procedurals. Okay.
I fucking love police procedure. I used to watch a shit
Bang
ton
and the dirt is gone. Seal it, bang. I'm Barry Scott.
We had
Barry Scott.
We had Barry Scott on a TV show I worked on at one point because we were trying to find. I don't know if I should say. We were trying to find a not so popular celebrity. I'll put it nicely like that. If you was maybe alphabetic,
like C-list celebrity, maybe even D-list.
The time around the office was lower in the alphabet, but I'll leave it at that.
Just to bring us back on topic.
And yeah, we had Barry Scott appear on the show because someone found his CV, because his name's not Barry Scott, but yeah, we found him online, and that was another thing that I was telling my American coworker about, because I was like, oh, these were massive, and I was like, oh, what did he do? And I'm like, just yelled at the camera, really. And then we just started talking about fucking Billy Mays and the shower.
God, yes, washing machines live longer with cow gone.
Oh, let's go back to British adverts. We were happy there, weren't we? Let's find a list. Best British TV adverts.
Do we think the Nescafe Gold one will be on here?
Why does Wikipedia have the hunt? That's not factual. That's opinion based.
Greatest TV ads. Maybe it was a survey.
What am I looking at? Brandon agencies, classic TV ads.
Classic TV ads.
Let's see this. The Milky Way Kid. I'm already seeing it. TV ads from.
Let's do 90s to 90s.
I mean, already. I feel like we need to find a better list. There was a great you know those shows where it's just
watching The Thick of It. Malcolm Tucker is the greatest TV character of all time.
fucking. I showed Emily some of The Thick of It. I love The Thick of It.
Oh my god!
Oh, the gorilla. Allegedly Phil Collins.
I loved this one. I thought this was so funny. Me and my mum loved this. My dad, not so much. Didn't find it as funny as me and my mum found it. I love it.
It was
It's funny.
They've done a whole thing with it as well.
What was it? Pussycat Dolls. Don't you wish you could
That's why I muted it so we don't get
copyright.
Yeah.
Great advert.
Great advert.
And
Absolutely.
impressive in the heels too, man.
They got someone who knew what they were doing.
So good.
Got this.
You've been tangoed.
I don't know. You've been tangoed.
I don't think this was still on when we were.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this
Love
is.
that quality. It makes you orange. The tango
Yeah.
makes you orange.
Yeah, okay. Got tangos.
Hey, there he is!
Oh, there
what a
we go.
gorgeous, gorgeous man.
And speaking about this, God, I didn't realize how old this was.
Yeah, man.
God, he was gorgeous. I mean, you know.
He was still gorgeous.
But
up
yeah,
until
but
this
like,
day.
Jesus, he looks a bit like Andrew Lincoln there.
Yeah.
Could've
Like,
been a
this
good
went
Rick
on for
Ryan.
6 years, man.
From screen to ring, from the screen to the ring to the bend to the. Oh, very controversial times. We talk about KSI. Yeah, considering all that shit's going on, I'll be very interested to see how that all shakes out. We also had, funny enough, on the same TV show I worked on, we had KSI. So I know some stories about KSI when the cameras aren't rolling, and he's a interesting fella. Guinness.
Surfer. I haven't seen this one. A long time to just be on the man's
I'm
face.
assuming there's a monologue here. Have we told the Guinness toucan story?
I think we might have.
Oh, God.
They're releasing new glasses
What, the Guinness toucan?
with the different animals on, and one of them has got the Guinness toucan.
Oh, yeah, 'cause there's so many
when is
Guinness
Matthew's
animals.
Birthday? So we should get him, though.
I don't want to say I don't know on stream, but I don't.
Ah.
I want to say it's actually June.
Yeah.
I need to check my Google Calendar because I've just Googled Guinness animals, because there's like so many fucking random animals for Guinness.
There's a seal.
I love the seal.
I think
My
the seal's
goodness, my
favourite.
Guinness.
I think the seal's my favourite.
There's loads of them. Yeah, the Guinness toucan.
What's going on with KSI? He's left the Sidemen seemingly not on very good terms.
With basically, he left it aside, man. He didn't tell them he was going to release the video. And then he's basically done the rounds on a bunch of podcasts saying he wants to be the next Mr. Beast, the next Speed. He's already overtook them in Sidemen and views, and he wants to overtake them in subscribers. And he's been making what essentially comes down to as brain rot content.
Yeah, like I saw, like he was just sat at a table, like under the Eiffel Tower. He's
Yeah.
like, "I'll give you £100 if you make me laugh."
Yeah. And a lot of, like, how many layers of duct tape to hold me up?
Yeah.
A lot of 6-7. Yeah, there
Yeah,
you go. Joe's
pretty much.
got it. There's a lot. I mean, it's funny because it's basically we're just back in 2016.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the rap.
Because he left before, didn't he? And then went back.
Yeah, but it was also staged. They admitted it. I'm like, I wouldn't be shocked if it was staged again. I don't really care for the Sidemen. I used to watch a bit of their stuff.
I liked them Among Us.
Yeah.
I discovered them like during COVID. This was so good. This one. The Craverdale Cats was so funny to me.
Cats with thumbs.
Yeah, man. Me and my parents loved this. There's that one. It's always the nail file one. The Art of Military Strategy.
I hate Cravendale as a milk. Worst milk brand in my opinion. Not
See,
one
we
of
were
the
a
worst.
Cravendale family.
I remember because one of the first times I stayed around, your parents especially bought Cravendale semi-skimmed for me because you were a full fat household.
No, we weren't.
You were a skimmed
We were a
household.
skimmed household.
Just because I get the colours mixed up with the caps. I have a paranoia I'm going colourblind at the moment, by the way, but that's a story for another day.
Iron Brew had the best stats for real. I don't know if I've ever seen.
I don't know if we got Iron Brew ads.
Oh my god, the first Meerkat
Meerkat.
advert. Love it.
I remember because you could go to the website. It's probably still up, where you can compare meerkats. And now they're two gay meerkats and they have a child.
Yeah.
How
So
progressive?
gay.
How
Love
progressive society has come. When did that first come out? Does it say? 2009. Oh my god.
Over 60s, yeah.
Yes. The fucking
The whole thing
Specsavers.
about like they can't see anything. Should have gone to Specsavers.
Should have gone Specsavers. Like
Such a common phrase.
And like anytime someone crashes a car now.
Yeah. Check out the Snowman Ironbrew advert. We went.
Oh wait, that's ringing a bell. Snowman. Yeah, because it's
no O in Ironbrew.
It's the because it's a parody of What's It Majiggy.
Oh no, I have seen this.
Yeah.
No, I do remember this
because it's such a good parody.
It's really good.
I'll be honest.
You don't like the Snowman, do you?
It kind of the animation kind of freaks me out a little bit. I'll be honest. I kind of get a bit I think it's the kid's face as well. But yeah,
I've got a soft spot for the Snowman.
I mean, also
like the Snowman and the Snow Dog.
It's the kind of thing like fucking beautiful handcrafted animation for a bit. So good. There's nothing better than like a bit being done in a way.
So much
care and effort to a
like
dumb joke. Yeah, like hand drawn and shit like that. Oh, beautiful. I want to say
he just dropped the kid.
Yeah, he just leaves them somewhere so he can get the iron brew.
He just drops it.
Funny. Oh wow! So he just killed that kid. Nice.
Jeff Goldblum tried an Iron Brew, I think, for the first time.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
doing a tour at the moment with the Mildred Schnitzel Orchestra. And he was in Scotland and someone came on stage and gave him an Iron Brew. And he was like, what's the flavour? The lady was like, that's the thing, no one really knows what the flavour is. And he tried it and he was like, it's really nice. Because I tried it the first time when we went to Edinburgh.
Yeah.
I quite liked it. It's just very sweet.
Oh my god, the fucking cats.
That's the one I was talking about earlier. I want some Crusher. Some lovely Crusher. It's for you. Shake it back. Smash potatoes.
Oh, the fucking... my parents
I do remember
love
these.
This is like...
I love them. They're so cute.
It's been a minute. I usually describe it
as
a vanilla bubblegum kind of taste. I don't know if I guess.
There is a vanilla quality to it for sure.
I think it's also the orange colour really just throws off what your expectations of taste.
It reminds me of like a cream soda.
You love a cream soda.
I love a cream soda.
Yeah.
Pepsi cream soda at the moment has a hold on me.
Love Smash Mash. Heineken, British Polisher, Smirnoff. Trying to see which one of these. I know we're getting. It's a bit before our time here. It's video private, and meerkats. Come on, give me. Go to the second page of Google, so you know I'm desperate. 70 years. Maybe I need to do 2000s. There we go.
Cake by Skoda. That's what you're on about.
That's it. Come on, Yahoo News.
Oh my god, yes!
The eyebrows.
Love that one.
It's like dun 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 dun. Like, what is it? Some kind.
I can't even fucking remember.
And those. Oh god, there's so many.
Oh, they're all
unavailable. God.
Is that Crazy Frog?
Yeah, Crazy Frog. Also, fucking, can we have a serious talk here? What happened to ringtones? We can still do.
You used to pay money
have
a ringtone installed on your phone.
I was having
a
discussion with someone. I was like, I wish we could still do ringtones. You still can. You can put
I have a ringtone.
Yeah. People are like, oh, you can't do ringtones anymore. I'm like, it's easier than ever.
I mean, you can pick them from the preset options, or you can add your own. And I have the ability to make it better than it already is, but my ringtone is Undisclosed Desires by Muse, but it was a very shitty recording because I was like holding my phone up to my laptop while I played Undisclosed Desires. So it's got like just an off quality about it. And I could change that, but I won't because I like it. And it's also my alarm clock. In the morning, I wake up to Undisclosed Desires by Muse is the first thing I hear in the morning, which you've asked me before, like, does that not ruin the song for you?
Yeah.
I love it. It's my number one listen to song on Spotify.
As opposed to me, I wake up to a very violent alarm that I can only stop if I solve 4 maths questions, because otherwise I will just go back to sleep. And I've also gone back to sleep after solving 4 maths questions. What's Zap of Creations?
Oh, that does ring a bell.
There's a fantastic video by a YouTube channel, Mike DeSnair, on the history of ringtones and how. Oh, fucking hell, Joe!
I feel like I used
you
to
know how to get
watching
me.
like the music channels on the TV, and it would come up with the little number. It's like, if you want this song as a ringtone, call this number and press this. I remember press this number after
the vaguely racist skeleton puppet. That was a terrorist.
Oh my god, yes.
And it was like, oh, press what, like, da 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 da, and 1 for I will kill you, but and 2 for like...
I do remember that.
Like, different things. Yeah, Joe, that sounds right up my alley. I don't know if it was you, Joe, or someone else I was talking to last stream where I was mentioning old YouTubers and, like, setups not changing. And it's like, there's a guy called Todd in the Shadows who does, like, music history and stuff like that and, like, the best of the worst. The dude's setup has stayed the same for like over a decade, and I love it. I love it.
Consistency is key.
I have like a lot of very specific. I was thinking about this the other day about like old smaller YouTubers I used to follow, who never like I think went full time. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, Joe. See, I recognise you got ball knowledge on you. But I was thinking about it's like old small YouTubers who never went full time for whatever reason. I was vaguely thinking of them. Like there was a guy who there's a whole YouTube series called Freeman's Mind, which is like set in again Half-Life, and it's the idea. It's like from the perspective of that guy's like Freeman's Mind, and there was a bunch of spin-offs, and a guy did a spin-off in Fallout that is still going to this day.
I'm just searching Mike DeSnair now.
Mike says he's my favourite essay channel. Can't sing his praises enough. We will be checking it out, Joe. Thank you. No, I mean, let's have a chat. Throw it to you guys for a little bit. But like, who are some of your favourite YouTubers? I really love. So there's Summoning Salt, who's a really big one, who does like documentaries on. Does like documentaries on like speedrunning and stuff like that. There's what is it? This guy who does Simpsons stuff. That I fucking love. Simpsons histories. What's his name?
Oh,
The Real Jim.
Besides you guys. Oh. Thanks.
There's also it's like What's the Cost? There's a great YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, about like how much would it cost to actually be this character in this universe?
Yeah, if you're a big fan, Kit and Arcada, they do a whole series breaking down Saw and other horror films, other non-horror films actually, where they break down like how much would it cost in that year, given really funny videos, really well made, really well researched. That's my thing. Is like Something So. It's my favourite for Sleep too. Yeah, that. There's a guy who breaks down Left 4 Dead campaign lore, and I have been falling asleep to that one. And what's it? A really early one for me was Zero Punctuation, which is still going now, called Semi-Ramblomatic. What about you, Emily? Who are some of your favourite YouTubers?
Like I experienced YouTube very different early on. Like I mostly used YouTube for like music videos. So like this was like when like Lady Gaga first kind of dropped onto the scene. I remember just sitting in my bedroom and watching Lady Gaga music videos on repeat, like learning the choreography. So I feel like my early YouTube stuff was very much like music videos, dancing, things like that. And then probably I liked Paint back in the day, who did like Lord of the Rings in 99 seconds, or like This Is What Happened to the Disney Princesses after the Happy Ever After. I liked those sort of things.
Epic Rap Battles of History.
Epic Rap Battles of History was a very good one.
Not just music videos.
Chipmunk remixes, yes. I was absolutely all over those as well. I liked like ASDF movies.
Oh, Tom Scar, hell yeah.
Like Duck walks up to a lemonade stand.
Forest Fire 101, which I find it so funny. You and like there's a subset of people who, if you know Forest Fire 101, you know him for two things: the Duck song, which went fucking hugely viral, or his Lego Batman animations. Yeah, great. I mean, horribly not aged the best, but it's fucking YouTube videos made from in the early 2000s. So if you can find me one that has aged well, I'd be interested.
The funny thing is, like, I really like Rhett and Link now, and I watch a lot of Rhett and Link now, and they absolutely scream. Like, I would have loved them if I'd have actually discovered them, like, at the time.
Yeah.
I think I would have been obsessed with them at the time as well. But I never really knew about them, and my discovery of them was like years later, because my favourite epic rap battle of history was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus the Renaissance artists. Obviously they're all called, you know, they're named after the Renaissance artists. It was like Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and what am I missing? Michelangelo versus Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael. And like Rhett and Link were Leonardo and Donatello in that. And I loved that. That was my favourite epic rap battle. And it was like, however many years later, I saw a Rhett and Link video. And I'm like, that's two guys from fucking... And it was Smosh with the other two, I think.
Yeah. I
had no idea. But like, I love Rhett and Link now. But probably if I had to say like my biggest YouTube following was probably BuzzFeed Unsolved.
Yeah, bang it.
And like, Try Guys lesser so. I still enjoyed their videos, but not as much. Like, I wouldn't tune in like every week. But like, BuzzFeed Unsolved, I was there like... It was the first thing I would do when I woke up on a Saturday, would be watch BuzzFeed Unsolved, because it would have come out at like 3 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday.
Cowabunga dudes, let's get it up.
Yeah, that's the one I can quote, like, I could sing along to that one easily. And Bonnie versus Clyde. No, Bonnie and Clyde versus Romeo and Juliet. Yeah. I liked that one.
I also love this. Like, Batman vids were great. I got in trouble in primary school for quoting him in school about knowing what I meant. Yeah, that sounds about right, Joe.
Funny.
I was, I got banned from the internet when I was a kid because I loved Lego. I loved Lego stop motion. As I got my start, like, fucking about with cameras and stuff like that was Lego stop motion. Bad ones that have never seen the light of day. I don't know if they even made it off the SD card, frankly. And my parents, either I showed it to them because I thought it was so funny, or someone edited someone made like a Lego stop motion music video to like a really dirty rap song. And there was a scene where a Lego character is slapping a Lego woman's butt. I got banned from YouTube for like a month or something like that. And then eventually it went back to absolutely no guidance on the internet.
Matt KK is a wonderful channel for horror and gaming essays. You'd probably love her if you don't already.
Ooh. Emily's looking them up. Interesting.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Nice.
Subscribe. Check them out. Why so much incest in Elden Ring?
I'll check it out.
Valid question.
Oh, no, there's...
Yeah, for me, BuzzFeed Unsolved was probably my biggest, like, YouTube thing.
Yeah.
But more, like in terms of YouTubers, but, like, my main purpose for YouTube was music videos. Like, I would religiously watch, music videos when they came out, especially so Lady Gaga. Like, whenever a new one dropped, I would be there. And I would just watch it over and over again and learn the dances. And just, like, I think I just used it more for music than anything. Because I didn't get Spotify until I was 10. Which, like, they've done a new thing on Spotify now where you can, like, look at the first song you ever listened to. The first song I ever listened to was In My Head by Jason Derulo on, like, July 10th, 2010 or something.
Jason Derulo.
And it was funny because, like, it made me a playlist of, like, these were the first ever songs you listened to on Spotify. And it was, like, July. And, like, the third song was All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. God knows why I decided, like, I've just got Spotify. I'm going to listen to Jason Derulo. I'm going to listen to Shakira. And I'm going to listen to All I Want for Christmas Is You.
It's a hard song to find. You know, it doesn't get played much airtime these days.
Yeah. And it's also really embarrassing because I made my account when I was 10 years old. I don't have a normal username. I named it after my two favourite Pokemon at the time. So my Spotify username is Leafeon Glaceon.
Just dox your Spotify.
Yeah. You can all come and look at my shitty playlists.
Your Movie Sucks is a lot of fun as well. I used to watch a bit of Your Movie Sucks. I sort of stopped watching it for a minute. I don't quite remember why.
I used to like the trailers.
Honest trailers. Honest trailers. There's another.
And I would just use it. That's what I mostly use YouTube for, like music videos.
Yeah.
Learning the lyrics to songs. Or watching movie trailers.
How it should have ended.
Oh my god, yes, How It Should Have Ended.
How It Should Have Ended. Great great fucking.
Like the Batman and Superman sat in the diner at the end. Classic.
I've seen so many things of people tagging James Gunn like, please.
I know, I love How It Should Have Ended. Those were really good.
How It Should Have Ended was good.
And honestly, I just used to watch lots of like fan edits of shit. It's like, I wish these two characters were together, and someone's edited them to like an Imagine Dragons song, and I'm like, perfect.
I remember, again, talking about YouTubers who haven't changed their setup, which I do really respect. Jeremy Jones, who was like...
Someone's gone, Cinema Sins is a great YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I like Cinema Wins and Cinema Sins.
Yeah, Jeremy Jones, who was like one of the first big earnest YouTube reviewers, so he wasn't playing a character, wasn't as part of the Nostalgia Critic kind of channel awesome phase, where everyone had a evil clone themselves and a weapon and an outfit they didn't change. I do miss that era of YouTube, truly. But yeah, Jeremy Jones, in front of a green screen, wears a suit, and that's been his whole setup for 10 plus years.
I like Chris Stuckman. I
never really got into Chris Stuckman. We've talked about this before.
The way he talks about films, I quite like him.
I have to disagree most respectfully. I think they're generally awful.
See, I prefer Cinema Wins, because like Cinema Wins' whole thing is like every movie is someone's favourite, and I want to find out why. And like, don't get me wrong, I used to watch Cinema Sins all the time, and I thought for the longest time that Cinema Sins and Cinema Wins was the same person, just with two different accounts. And it was like, this is me saying everything bad about a film, and this is me saying everything good about a film. I thought it was the same.
It would be the smartest play.
I genuinely thought it was like the same person. It's like the guys who listen to both of them. I'm like, that's the same man speaking. Absolutely.
It's like the guys who sell Trump merch and Hillary Clinton merch. Like, I have a respect for that.
Play both sides.
Oh, there's a crow on the lamppost outside. Interesting. Yeah,
I love crows.
But yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were the same person for the longest time. And I thought, it's just two different channels. This is everything bad about this, and this is everything good about this. Yeah. And I thought it was the same person for the longest time, and then I learned it was not. And that was like Cinema Wins was a response to Cinema Sins, being like, well, every movie is someone's favourite, and this is why.
It is interesting because like,
so I would get angry. I'd watch them. Like, I really love Tron Legacy. I want to watch everything wrong with Tron Legacy, and I'd be like, shut up, that's not... Leave it alone. And I'd watch everything great about Tron Legacy. I'm like, yes, I agree with all of these.
It is an interesting thing because it's like, yeah, no one sets out to make a bad movie. And like, also just making a fucking movie is...
It's hard.
Like, the amount of fucking work. Like, I don't think people truly understand the logistical nightmare that is making a movie of like, getting everyone to set. Making sure there's working toilets, making sure there's working electricity, making sure there's food. It's been really interesting going back to Obsession, since all the crew on that are quite young and not very established in the industry or like maybe not extremely well known in the industry. A lot of them have been making TikToks and short form video content on other platforms. I don't know why I said that like a BBC presenter. Other platforms are available. But basically it's explaining how they were doing stuff on like really low budgets. Like, I want to say the costume designer had it where it was something like, it broke down to like they were like $50 an outfit or something like that with their budget.
I think I saw someone on the crew posting on Instagram about like how they weren't paid very much for working on the film. And everyone else has been like, you did sign up for an indie film, like, you can't expect, like, I think they should absolutely be getting bonuses based on like how well the film has performed. That would be a nice thing to do for all the crew and cast. But like, at the end of the day, like, you've signed on to an indie film, you take that risk that it might not do very well, and you know you get paid. I think they were saying like, you know, they got paid like $100 a day or something, or like $150 a day.
I would be shocked if it's 100 or 150, because that's low. Even for indie, Americans are paid a lot more when it comes to film. I'm not saying they're lying. That could be it. Like, the inside baseball here is like, for a production assistant on a major film, you're getting anywhere between $140 to $150 a day, not counting overtime, which usually ends up happening on a lot of stuff. So it's interesting. The issue as well of like residuals and rights is like, it's just not baked into contracts, because like the unfortunate thing about the film industry is everyone wants to work in it, so they know they can do really low pay, even though production assistants, and I speak as pseudo former one, not currently, might go back, who knows. You're up at the ass crack of dawn. You're not the first on set, but you're one of the first on set, and you have some of the most responsibilities. Like, I've done everything from showing up on set on my first day, and my job is to distribute all of the scripts to every key member of crew, and I have a list, so I have to check off who it's going to, but I don't know anyone's names or faces, so I'm having to, like, on the fly quickly learn, like, 40 to 30 people's names. Or you're like, it sounds dumb, but you're managing lunch orders, which, like, isn't a big thing on its own, but when you're doing so many other things, you're doing a lot of stuff. And also, production assistant roles in the UK, at least, I can't speak on America, to my knowledge, is the only job where you, bar like traditional-esque jobs, where you can hire based on race and gender, because a lot of the time production assistants function as stand-ins for actors in films. Sometimes you'll have adaptation, like sometimes you have professional stand-ins and they work with the same actors on a lot of film sets. A lot of stuff gets filmed in the UK now, so like Florence Pugh has a stand-in who does a lot of stuff, but she does other stand-in work. And a lot of the time, stand-ins will also do production assistant work on the side. But they will hire production assistants, and the job will say fair-skinned female, below 5'8", kind of thing. Because I've been a stand-in for certain actors. I don't know if I can say or not. I don't think I can.
You've said it already on another live stream.
Yeah. I've been a stand-in for Glenn Powell before. Because you look at his face and you know it's Glenn Powell. I think it's,
twin.
but also it's the thing. It's like, I am way more fucking pale than that guy. Like,
he's very tan.
What's
There's
it?
too many kids into it. Oh, they're talking about cinema sins.
Something bad fave. Yeah. This is my. I do have this like thing with cinema sins where it is, yeah, like it's overly nitpicky, and there's a certain level of film criticism where I have to be like, it's a fucking movie. It's a movie. Like,
just let it be.
There's a thing in Obsession. We're not going to spoil anything.
Wait, you're not Glenn Powell?
I'm so sorry for deceiving you, Joe. I am not Glenn Powell. I know. I get it all the time.
Wasn't in The Running Man.
We
Wasn't
exactly
in Twisters.
I used to get a thing a while back. I stopped getting it now, but when I worked in TV, we had downtime. We'd do a thing of like, what celebrity do we think this? But like, we'd go and like ask, you know, what celebrity do we look like, and then the other crew decide. And I got fucking Paul Dano, and
if you saw like Monty at the time though, because Monty didn't have the facial hair.
Bro, I'm unsubscribed. Fair enough. You know what? I misled you, Joe. That's very valid and very fair.
But like at the time, like you didn't have all the facial hair, and you had like perhaps a little bit more weight on your face as well.
Yeah.
And like he did look like Paul Dano, and I love Paul Dano. Like Paul Dano is one of my favourite actors, and I find Paul Dano very handsome. I know like not a lot of people might. Can I have some water as well, please?
Yeah, sure.
Like, not everyone might find Paul Dano a handsome man, but I find him quite handsome. So, like, Monty came home and was like, people said I look like Paul Dano. And I was like, He's like, no. And I was like, you kind of do look a little bit like Paul Dano. Like, I don't see it anymore. Now, like, your face is a bit slimmer.
Yeah.
And you've got the facial hair now. You don't look as Paul Dano.
No.
But before, you did. I don't know who I look like. I got told Daisy Ridley once.
I can see you did a Daisy Ridley cosplay.
I think I just look like any pale white woman with brown hair. I think it's just a general approximation of my face. Because I dressed up as Ray for a Comic-Con once when I was like 16.
Yeah.
And like people are like, you really look like Daisy Ridley. And I'm like, I'm white and I have brown hair and I'm dressed like Ray. You know, it's just what it is.
I got told I looked like Steve Harrington when I was doing a Stranger Things cosplay once. And I've been kind of living off that for the last couple of years. Because I at that time I had really long hair and it curls up at the back a lot, so it like kind of.
We dressed up for Halloween.
We dressed up for Halloween. We did it for Comic Con as well.
Steve and Eddie. Who did I dress up at? Was that Comic Con when you went as Steve?
Who did you dress up as? You went the Riddler, were you?
No, because I've only been the Riddler when you've been Batman.
No, I don't know who you were. No. Yeah, it's a shame. We were going to go to LFCC this year, but they cancelled it because they basically couldn't afford to run it in a way where they could get American celebrities
Yeah,
out.
with like the cost of everything going up in America at the moment, like with the fuel as well. I think it was mostly like fuel for planes and stuff. Like, they couldn't justify like the cost of flying over so many big names from America.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find this.
But we've done a couple different cosplays. Don't know if you.
We did.
What are you finding? No. Oh yeah, we did. Yeah. We did Doc Brown and Marty McFly because we had a friend who had a house party where it was like,
the theme was like the future.
The future, motherfucker. When I tell you,
everyone was dressed in like just silvery like holographic things, and we just turned up as Marty McFly and Doc Brown.
Fucking if that, like a lot of people just didn't even bother dressing up, and
they just put like a bit of silver makeup on. It was like, I'm an alien from the future.
And then I got someone fucking. I was walking through Clapham Junction, like a very busy train station.
It's Monty as Doc Brown.
And someone went like platform 9 3/4 is that way, mate. I'm like, what Harry Potter character do I fucking look like? How dare you? I had
we did like a Polaroid of the like
with a clock
disappearing. So I disappeared from the picture.
Yeah. Where are those Polaroids? Are those in our
scrapbook probably?
Yeah, they're in our scrapbook.
We have a scrapbook that we haven't touched in about 2 years.
We have a scrapbook that we did with like...
With the sole intention of like every cinema ticket goes in there. If we go to the theatre, ticket goes in there. Like we print off pictures, we do Polaroids.
I think you look like
Georgie Henley. That sounds familiar to me.
Give it a Google. Let's see. Is it a white woman with brown hair? I mean, if it's not. Or is this me?
I'll take that.
Who that?
That's Lucy from Narnia.
Oh.
Fun fact, my sister wanted to be an actress. My sister's 10 years older than me. Like, she went to uni, she studied drama. She auditioned for Susan, the older sister in Narnia.
Pardon me.
And pretty much the reason she didn't, like, get further into the audition process because my sister is short, and they're like, that's kind of the height we're looking for Lucy, not Susan. Like when I found that out when I was like, loser, you're too short for the role. I'll take Georgie Henley.
I don't know who I ever did any audition. I did one audition as a kid, and my mum took me, and we both kind of were like, yeah, this ain't fun. I've been an extra in a couple of things before I started actually working, and I've been on the front cover of a magazine as a model when I was 2 years old, wearing basically what I would wear today, which is a double denim outfit with a yellow t-shirt. And I'll be honest, the fucking look held there, and it holds today. I've got that magazine. Maybe not here. I've got it somewhere. Maybe at my parents'. You still trying to find
There's you in my Riddler outfit.
Oh God! Do not show that.
No. That's as far.
But yeah, no, we've done quite a few cosplays. We've done Batman and the Riddler. We also did Batman and Daredevil.
Yeah.
What always ends up happening is like I always end up going for a very elaborate cosplay, which it looks like the costume. Well, so
that's us as Steve and Eddie.
Yeah, there you go.
Stranger Things.
But you end up going for like a cosplay which like you can kind of...
I can take one part off and I look quite normal.
Like there's when it comes to cosplaying and traveling to Comic-Con, if you're in London,
you look like a freak.
You have to do a humiliation ritual, which is walking down the street. So we did like a clone trooper in Princess Leia, and a guy stopped his car in the middle of the road and was like, I just want to say I don't know where you're going, but you look great. And I was like, cheers. And then the Batman one. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we did. Clone Trooper and Leia.
Yeah.
Again, people are like, you really look like Carrie Fisher. I'm like, I categorically do not. I would love to accept that compliment because I think Carrie Fisher was absolutely gorgeous, but categorically I do not look like Carrie Fisher.
You were in Top Gun Maverick, right? I was. Mm-hmm. It's a shirt. They had to reshoot around me. The shirtless scenes that were too distracting for the audience. Oh, this is going to become a thing now. But no, yeah, it's the thing is as well as like being an actor, like being a fucking extra is a miserable role. I've part of my job used to be like managing extras, and like you're just treated with no respect. And there's also like Yeah,
I've done an Aragorn before. This was for World Book Day when I was a teacher. It's like, I'm dressing as Aragorn. What else have I got?
Oh, yeah. You need to get the one where it's... No. That one. There you go.
We did Velma and Scooby.
So I've got
as much as I love Daphne, I was like, I'm not a Daphne, I'm a Velma.
I got a full Scooby-Doo costume, which just sits now. And my friend was hosting a pub quiz. She used to do a pub quiz for a couple of years. She's retired from doing it now. But I texted her and I'm like, are you going to be in costume? Are other people going to be in costume? Because I'm going to show up in a Scooby-Doo costume, traveling by myself, and I don't want to look like a fucking dickhead, and show up to a pub. And I show up, I open the door, and I immediately see no one is wet. Like, there's a...
And it was to win extra tickets for the prize at the end.
Oh, yeah.
And some was it a man or a woman?
It was a man wearing skeleton face paint.
Half skeleton face paint. Beat him in a full Scooby-Doo costume. Because I didn't go to this pub quiz. I think I was sick.
No.
And I got a text of like, some fucking guy in skeleton face paint beat me. Because I think it was by cheer?
Yeah.
Like, if you want this person to win.
I mean, they could send.
I don't have a picture of you as Batman, but this was me as like season 1 Daredevil, and someone was going around with Kermit the Frog, but dressed as Inigo Montoya from The Princess Bride, and
doing a really good impression.
It changed my life, and I had to get a picture. And then I also met Baymax. I love Big Hero 6. It's one of my favourite Disney films. And I went and I ran and I gave Baymax.
I've never seen her so happy. Trying to think. Oh yeah, we did Morticia and Gomez. We do a Halloween party at our flat, and we do a big costume thing.
We did a Morticia and Gomez for Halloween.
We've also got my birthday party coming up. We were struggling for a theme, so last year we did. The theme was 1999.
The year he was born, and I've literally just got the picture for that.
Oh,
so
nice.
I was dressed as Gonzo from Muppets from Space because Gonzo is my favourite character. So I bought a shirt and a waistcoat and hand painted them. And
do you have the picture of me of the cake? I feel like that's.
It's not there.
I did a full Darth Maul costume. So I did the face paint. I did everything.
And then I made a cake.
And then Emily made a cake with no notice. So that's me as...
That was my cake that I made.
That's Emily's cake that she made. And that's
him as Darth Maul.
And now it's... The issue is we just have a shit ton of costumes on top of our wardrobe, which we don't... Like, we're the only ones who really host costume parties.
Yeah.
So we don't have a use for them. One day
we'll get a good use.
One day we'll find, but it's building, and also everyone on my side of the family is like, oh, have this costume that we bought for this one fuck off thing. My brother messaged me being like, do you have a Mandalorian costume by any chance? I'm like,
valid question. I
get it. If you were to ask anyone, I'm the person to ask. But also no, and he was like, oh, I just want to borrow it for a party. I'm like, I'm going to tell you right now, even if I did, you wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want to give it to you because you're going to break some shit on it. But also, it's every costume that has a mask, I can tell you from experience, is fucking awful to wear.
You just get so hot and bothered immediately.
So in the Clone Trooper mask, which we do have... Oh, it's there. I can bring it up. Oh, so if you put it on... Oh, God, it's been a minute. Oh, God. Oh, it's so bad, isn't it? So, in the Clone Trooper mask, you have no peripheral vision. You have some, but you can barely see shit. So you're basically your vision, like a horse with blinkers. You're kind of limited to that. You can't see shit. There's no ventilation in this. So, and it's plastic, so it just gets hot as fuck.
And we had to go to cosplay medic.
Oh, because my costume kept falling apart. I mean, even then...
cosplay medic, excellent idea for Comic-Con.
You can see cracks because it's acrylic paint and spray paint.
And they were just hot gluing Monty into the costume. Basically.
Oh yeah, I got hot.
It was the arm pieces started to come off, and he was just hot
glue me in. So the costume
really
didn't
good
survive.
idea though for a Comic-Con to have cosplay medic, cosplay hospital, I think it was called.
Cosplay
and they had
they
had bobby pins and
sewing
clothespins,
kits
sewing kits, and hot glue.
But
really clever idea.
I've seen people go around with like medic bags and stuff like that and like duct tape. But like
we had our moving in party to when we moved into this flat was Ryan Gosling themed.
Yeah.
Which is funny, like the cyclical nature of like now I'm obsessed with Ryan Gosling. Like I wasn't even that obsessed with Ryan Gosling at the time. I don't know why we even picked Ryan Gosling.
I think we were just it was between we were gonna go
Ryan Gosling or Nick Cage.
Nick Cage,
but I feel like more people will have a costume they can put together easier for Ryan Gosling without having to buy shit.
And there were so many people.
Because I was the driver from Drive, so I bought the jacket, which is literally worn once, is in our costume bag.
Hasn't been taken out since.
And Monty went as Holland March from The Nice Guys, which we thought would be like
the niche one.
And then there was about 6 Holland Marches.
So we all got a photo.
So it was everyone with like the bandage on their head.
It's every guy who's gone, I got a Hawaiian shirt and I can throw a bandage around my arm. We'll call it a day.
Yeah. And then who else came? My friend came as Cowboy Ken.
We'd one Barbie, but it was like black t-shirt.
Yeah, they're like, I'm Ken from the dance scene.
Because we assume most people would just do that. But yeah, we were going to do Nicolas Cage.
I think someone came in just like shirt and tie and was like, I'm Sebastian from La La Land. Like that was why we kind of picked it. 'Cause it was like, you don't have to go and buy like a crazy costume. Like you can just use what you've got in your wardrobe and be like, I've just got a shirt on, I'm Noah from The Notebook. It's easy.
But 1999 I think was a really big success. I'm kind of annoyed I burnt that idea. And like I can't do it again really.
Which is a shame because I bought temporary tattoos with Monty's face on. I think they're still on the windowsill.
I can grab them.
And it was like born in 1999 and it's like one of the worst pictures I think I've ever taken of Monty. Yeah. He was being like an idiot.
Is it very drunk?
Really like shitty lighting.
It's at my brother's birthday. Oh god. So it's like I don't know how. There you go. Born in 1990. When I was rocking just a mustache.
Horrid Henry.
The crown jewel of my cosplay is a horrid. Yeah, that's good shit.
Yeah, our 1999 party was very good. Like, so we were Gonzo and Darth Maul. Like, my friend Katie came dressed as Stuart Little.
I had a friend who showed up wearing like a suit and a shirt, and then she was like she had the badge because she was what's Majiggy from Law and Order SVU. So everyone was like,
Mariska
who are you?
Hargitay's character.
We had another buddy of mine dressed as one of the guys from Office Space,
and then the braces got left.
The braces got left.
We were like, who the fuck were these? It was like, oh.
But also, no one knew who he was, so he just had a poster of the movie on his phone.
I made my lock screen Gonzo from Muppets from Space. So when I was like, who are you? And I'd be like, there, Gonzo from Muppets from Space. This specific Gonzo.
Got a lot of upvotes on Reddit though. You posted the picture to the Muppets subreddit.
Because we have Rizzo.
There he is.
This is what I bought Monty for his birthday as well. A Rizzo the rat. In a cool jacket.
Yeah, and then they also got me an original poster of Dogma. That also came out in 1999. And it's one of the best fucking comedies ever made. So we've got that framed and hung up.
Walter from The Big Lebowski and Carl from ATHF. That sounds like a familiar acronym to me, but I can't decipher it this late in the evening.
Yeah.
ATHF.
Gonna have to help us out here, human.
ATHF.
Emily's Googling. But we had that. We had Stuart Little. God, what else do we have?
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Aqua Teen. Oh, no, I know that. Yeah, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. What else did we have? We had a couple. We also do like...
Oh, we did Wally and Eve for Halloween.
Oh, yeah. If you go far enough back on our posts, very early on, we did that. We did Jedediah and Octavius from Nightmare? Night at the Museum. And then
Rick and Daryl from
The Walking Dead. Because we had 3 Halloween. We were hosting one, we got invited to one, and we got invited to another. So we did 3 costumes last Halloween, which I was very happy with. And then...
so what are we doing for your birthday? So the theme is dress as your favourite character from a film or TV. And Monty is going as, potentially, depending on when the costume arrives, if it fits. Because we got it for £8 on Vinted.
I'm going as Kick-Ass from Kick-Ass. Although it's the thing is, like, I always fuck up with costumes because I always choose a costume that definitely doesn't have pockets. Luckily, I'm no longer a smoker, so I don't have to like carry around like my tobacco, my rolling shit, and all that lighter. So I don't have to have as much shit on me. But yeah, I won't. If it fits in my pockets, I'm very cautious because I'm a tall boy and I have the sort of build of a alcoholic orangutan. I don't know.
Because we were looking
well
at costumes on like Amazon and like costume websites, and none of the Kick-Ass ones looked very good. But like,
and also,
and it was like if they were like a tenner, fair enough. But like they were like £40. It was like it looks like shit. Yeah. And I just went, let me look on Vinted, and I was like, someone literally listed one like
28 days ago. So like,
and it's a tenner.
I went in with $8.50 and they took it, and I was like, fuck, should have asked for less. But yeah, we have that, and then you say what your going is?
No, I'm going to be Ryland Grace from Project Hail Mary. Shockingly. If you tune into any of our lives, I've managed to talk about Project Hail Mary at some point.
We have a whole shelf dedicated to it up
here. Yeah. I was really struggling to find like a good red suit because I've got the t-shirt that he wears with the like fat cat on the San Francisco on the Golden Gate Bridge. I was like, well, I'll just get a red jumpsuit and like tie it at my waist like how he wears it in the film. But it's just like all like red boiler suits, like, you know, like what a tradesman would wear. I was like, I don't want that. I want it to look like a space suit.
You found one that looked like it had been dug out of a bin.
Yeah, it was covered in absolute shit, and they were still trying to get £6.50 for it on Vinted. I'm like,
it's gonna be
I wouldn't take it for free. I'm like, if you were offering it for free, I wouldn't have it.
I was like, shit.
But I was trying to find like something that looked like a spacesuit, you know, without obviously being a spacesuit, because you know it's not the easiest thing to buy. But I found on eBay like a go-karting suit. And I was like, sweet, that looks enough like a spacesuit.
Yeah.
So I've ordered that. I've ordered all like the patches to put on it. So like the one that says Grace, the one with the Project Hail Mary logo and everything on it.
Yeah.
Those are coming from America, so they might take a while. But I've ordered that, and then I've got the t-shirt already. I don't have Grace's Converses, but I have my own Converses that are slightly different, so I'll probably just wear those. And then I have my Rocky popcorn bucket that I probably just wear the whole time because it's got a nice strap around it, so I can just wear it.
Do we talk about the patches thing, or do we wait till that's confirmed? Do we
probably wait till confirmed?
We have things happening in the background which might be a nice little surprise for our members. So stay tuned for that, essentially. But yeah, we've got. So yeah, that's our sort of next thing, and then what's our next couple videos? I'm umming and erring between doing a video on Nightmare on Elm Street or Shaun of the Dead. We're trying to get a back catalogue going.
They'll both be out eventually.
They'll both be out eventually, and then Emily's next video.
I read The Mist and I watched The Mist, so now I'm writing the script for The Mist, book versus film, and then I've started reading Carrie as well. And then I've also got like a stealing Monty's series a bit. That like let's talk about it. Well, not really. Let's talk about it. It's not let's talk about it. It's a review more than
I think we have in-house names for these series that like we don't. I mean, they're on the playlist header. So like, book versus film. Let's talk about it, and then like our review series, which is called Dissections.
Ooh, you read The Mist last month. I really enjoyed it. I took it with us when we went last week to my friend's wedding, and like I read it on the train there. When we were sat by the pool.
But I fell asleep next to the pool.
Yeah, like we got to the pool really early and like none of our friends got to the hotel for like 2 or 3 hours. We were like, we'll just stay at the pool and wait for you guys. So like we were in the pool for a bit, went and sat down, we both reading our books, and then I look over at Monty and he's fast asleep on the lounger.
I'd fallen asleep reading World War Z again.
Yeah, but like...
It's my one book I read basically over and over again.
Yeah, like I flew through The Mist and then... We ended up getting an Uber home instead of the train because it was like a nightmare. We managed to kind of convince 2 of our friends, like, we live not that far from each other. Let's just get an Uber and split it home.
It's like £40 each.
Yeah, it was like £100, £120 for like the 4 of us. We were like, sweet, 30 quid each. We'll do it.
Nearly.
And then like we got home and then I finished the books. It took me like 2 days to read it.
Nearly finished with Skeleton Crew. I don't know Skeleton. Is that a Star Wars show?
No, Stephen King book.
I thought we were just talking about Star Wars.
It's on my list though. But yeah, I really liked The Mist. I really enjoyed the film as well. Getting my thoughts together on the script for that. So that will come out at some point in the future. And then Carrie, I've started reading that this week. And then probably after Carrie, it will either be Cujo or Pet Sematary.
Yeah.
I don't remember which ones I actually bought.
I want to say Pet Sematary.
Because I was having a real crisis. I was doing a day at a school last week, and I was just writing down in my head. I was like just to get my brain in order of what I need to be doing. And I was like, these are all the books that I've got, and I'm going to read. And I was sat and I was like, I know I bought 5 books, but I can only think of the 4. But if I can only think 4 of them, then it was like I was on the train home and I was like, Pet Sematary. I'm sure I bought Pet Sematary. Because that will be, because I think I'll do the same with Carrie. I think I'll read the book. I think I'll watch the Sissy Spacek version. And I think I'll watch the Chloe Grace Moretz version.
Ooh, double.
And compare, it'll probably be more structured into...
Might be our first 20-minute video.
Ooh,
You've been asking for longer videos. I've been asking not to.
But, because my book versus films now are just very general, I pick and choose things to talk about. But if I do book versus film, it would probably be how is this done in each version? How is this done? How is it I'll pick certain parts probably, and then I'll probably do the same with Pet Sematary as well. Look at the original one and the 2019 one or whatever it was.
I listened to the World War Z audiobook while working. It was great. The World War Z audiobook is one of my favourite fucking audiobooks. It's got Mark Hamill in it. It's one of the biggest casts I think for an audiobook, and it's...
Well, they've just done Harry Potter now, full cast recording.
But there's an interesting thing. I've vaguely... I don't know if I've talked to you about it. I think I've maybe offhandedly mentioned it. It's because we've sort of gone into each other's series occasionally, I'd be interested in doing a book versus film for World War Z. The issue is that...
It's so different.
It's basically name only and a few locations. Other than that,
I think that would be an interesting thing to talk about.
Maybe. I don't know if it has legs in that sense. And then also we'll probably get a bunch of people confused to why I'm there and you're not.
Who's this guy?
Yeah,
which we did get on a comment once on one of the videos. One of his videos. It's who's this guy? And you were like, me? Who, me? And someone else was like, yeah, where's the girl?
Yeah. And
then we got a nice comment on the back of that because someone was like, oh yeah, I've looked through their videos and it seems like there's a whole team behind the scenes. I'm like, no, it's just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Appreciate that you think it's high quality and there's a whole team.
Buddy, I would love for there to be a whole team behind this. But no, it's the current thing at the moment is we're basically doing our 9 to 5s and then 9 till 6 and then this is our 6 to 9. I moan about it a lot because I'm a crybaby, but I think it's the kind of thing where it's just don't have weekends anymore. Usually I get Saturday if we've gotten the video out on if everything's out on Friday. Emily's been helping massively by very quickly learning how to edit and doing a lot of really good stuff for that. So for her stuff, it's a lot better because it's less animation intensive usually.
Well, I can get the basic edit done, get all the camera in, edit the green screen out, put a background in, clip the film clips that need to be mentioned.
Yeah.
Obviously for my videos I know exactly what I'm talking about in terms of clips that I want to talk about. But when it's Monty's videos, I might not know exactly what it is if I haven't seen that film. For Blair Witch, I hadn't seen Blair Witch, so I was just kind of going off what he was saying and scrolling through, being yeah, this looks about right.
It's also there's a lot of things of just I'm talking about behind the scenes. A lot of it, genuinely, if you want to know the true bane of my existence when it comes to our videos, it's whenever we do a fucking quote. Having to put those in and time them up and get them to the right character length. And, the way I'm doing it, I'm sure there is a better way. I edit in a very sticks and stones throwing at the screen kind of manner. But yeah, it is because spend my work day editing YouTube videos, come back edit YouTube videos. But I do enjoy it. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. I do love it, and it's really nice when we see just positive comments, people being nice, doing the lives. The lives have been really nice as well because
we get to know you guys a bit more,
and also you guys are fucking funny. I said this
is entertaining.
I said this early on when we were
the fact that we had 45 minutes tonight, just British adverts. Now,
I said this early on. Is I knew we were doing a good job with the videos when the people commenting were funnier than us. So I was great, cool. We've got a cool audience. We've reached a good group of people. So we do appreciate the comments, and also they really do actually go a long way to help push us out into the algorithm. Because like we again, this may be a bit too much inside baseball. I do not know what makes a good video. Truthfully, like I know in my head what is good quality wise. A great example of that is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre video. That came out and did not do well. And like I fucked about the title and thumbnail so many times and eventually just left it. And then after the Misery video really blew up, that then got a boost. And all the other videos kind of got a boost from that. But then we've had videos that have like hit 100 views in the first hour and then just sort of die.
Yeah, like when we did the Five Nights at Freddy's video, like
all
that
way back,
got like 1,000 views within the first like 24 hours, and then it's had no views since then. It's just interesting. You never know what is going to pick up. Like even Misery, like that was pretty quiet for the first couple of days.
It did really poorly.
Really poorly on the outset.
Really poorly.
And then just kept climbing. And like I'd wake up in the morning and to be like, it's got like 1,000 views overnight. I'm like, what the hell?
Joe, I should probably comment on your stuff one of these days. The live stream's enough, Joe. Only comment if you want to comment. Only watch the videos if you want to watch the videos. Only like the videos if they are entertaining. Like, at the end of the day, you are giving us your most precious resource, which is time. Which is why we end our videos thanking you for watching, because we truly do. There's a million things you could watch. There's,
so much out there.
You could go watch a Lad Bible Falling compilation, and God knows they're good. But we really appreciate it because we are a small channel, so that kind of stuff, it does help.
Aww, and like we like even the comments that are like criticizing, and it's not like the people in like the Shining video, like you're stupid. Stanley Kubrick had an IQ of 180. I think he knows what he's doing. Like we've had people comment like, I really enjoyed the video, but like the zooming in is far too much.
Oh yeah,
or, like,
that's a misery.
The audio is just a bit too loud. It's like that's really useful. Like if there is ever really a time you watch a video and think, oh, the background music is just a bit too loud, or like the sound effects when it's like a whoosh in when we put a film clip in or whatever, or if like the zooms are too much. Like we've dialed back on the zooms, we've reduced the volume on the background music and the sound effects.
Sound effects we've reduced a little bit. Because it's useful
feedback to have, and like people have been really nice about it, because like I'll reply to the comment and be like, oh, thanks for letting us know, we'll take that into consideration for the next video, and then they reply again and they're like, it wasn't like I wasn't trying to be mean, or like, and I'm like, no, we completely get it. Like I don't mind like constructive criticism. Like if that helps us be better, then tell us.
We need it.
Yeah, like if you notice something you think we could be doing better, tell us. We would like to know that.
Yeah.
And obviously like things that can be changed. Like I had one person comment on Misery, I think it was, about like my tone of voice, that was just like, I don't know what it was, I can't even remember, but it was like, I was trying to fall asleep to this video, or like blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, I'm not making videos for people to fall asleep to. I'd quite like you to actually listen to what I have to say rather than fall asleep to it, but fair enough.
Same.
But they were like, you need to, like, change up your tone of voice more often. It sounded very like plain.
This video wasn't made for me specifically.
Yeah, I'm like, well, it's weird, because then like other comments again, I'm like, I love your voice. I like you've got a really friendly, like warm tone of voice, and like I've had like really nice ones, and that one just really threw me for a loop. I was like, I don't know what to do there, because this is just how I speak. I'm not gonna come on screen and pretend to be something I'm not. Like the way I speak.
I mean, people
like if you'd have met me like 5 years ago, I wasn't mute, but I didn't like speaking to people. I would never have thought I'd be on camera doing things like this. But like I was a teacher, so I would be in front. I'd have to entertain 30, 6-year-olds.
I mean,
so I think I do have a certain quality to my voice. Like I'm not like like a Mrs. Rachel.
Yeah.
With like really high pitched and really excitable. Like that's not me. I've got like a fairly deep voice, I guess, for a woman. I don't really know. But like, I'm expressive when I want to be, but like I'm not gonna stand, in front of the camera and pretend to be something I'm not, because that's not authentic, and I don't want to be inauthentic. But like, just that one video, it's like, you could vary your voice a bit more and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's quite one note. Like, but then equally, like, they were saying that my voice was like monotonous. But then but I can't fall asleep to it. I was like, what's the truth then? Because surely, really if I'm monotonous, like surely if I've got a monotonous voice, that's something that's easy to fall asleep to. Like if you want me to be really excited and expressive, then like you won't be able to fall asleep to my voice, surely.
Saying that though, I did pitch to Emily. I was like, once we get a few more videos in the can, I do actually want to make a compilation of her series and my series of like horror books talks to you fall asleep.
Here's just an hour of
basically like just an hour compilation where it's like you don't have a playlist where it like hits you a fucking ad in the middle or whatever. But no, yeah, it is interesting because I don't think it was a hard pitch, but it was a pitch. I can't quite remember it, but when I initially pitched the channel, I don't think you were against it, but
I think I was more like, I'm happy to like write scripts and do all the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like obviously like not the editing because I didn't know how to edit at the time.
And I was like,
I'll write scripts.
I was like, no, you need to be on camera. I can't do this alone.
I was like, alright.
Yeah.
I like your deep voice, Sam. You know, that's just the dog in you. I appreciate it.
She do have that dog in her. But that's interesting. I think I'm quite. I mean, also it's a thing where it's like, I'm typically alright with my videos because at most it will be like the way I phrase something or a fact I've put in, where people will be like, oh, like, yeah, there's been a couple of those, but like most of them are valid or fair. I remember when I got someone said I looked like a guy in a Canadian band, and they didn't specify which member, and I looked at the band and I was like, I don't feel like I look like any of these people, but
no.
All right, fair enough.
There's a weird comment on Misery the other day as well. It was like, hey, look, it's Mrs. Blank from this show.
Yeah.
And we Googled it. It was like,
an Asian woman.
it doesn't look like me and it doesn't look like Kathy Bates, so I don't know what they're getting at. And I was like, and I'm not going to sit and watch this show because maybe it's like personality-wise, either me or Annie Wilkes is very much like this woman. But it was like, okay.
There was also a lot of comments on that video of like, I always kind of had a thing for Annie.
I think Kathy Bates looks quite attractive in this film.
Kathy Bates isn't unattractive, but it's wild to be like saying that on Misery.
And someone said I look like a young version of Kathy Bates. And I was like, I'll take it. I like Kathy Bates. I'm not offended by that.
I don't think you look like a young version of Kathy Bates. I think it is just
I don't know who I look like.
I think it's a white woman with dark hair. It's like,
again, I'll take Georgie Henley from before. I'll take that.
Oh god, it's always interesting.
The price of being perceived.
The price of being perceived. The price of being seen on the internet. But I think, to be fair, we're quite lucky. Most of the comments are pretty nice. The only negative comments we get is The Shining. Because it's
like you get weird comments here and there.
Oh yeah, you've had a couple.
More so directed towards me.
Dangers of being a woman on the internet is people will just objectify you a little bit. I've
like
yet
the most
to be
like spiteful, hateful comments come from the Shiny video just because I've upset Kubrick fans. Like at no point do I say that Kubrick's The Shining is a bad film. Like I say at the end of the video, I'm like, I love the film. I think it's an absolute classic. I think it's a brilliant, fantastic film. But as an adaptation of the book, it's not that good. But that has invited a lot of vitriol and hatred from people going, you don't know what you're talking about. Because like the title is purposefully inflammatory. It's like when a director doesn't understand the source material. So we get like snarky comments like, when a YouTuber doesn't understand a film. And I'm like, original 6 people have commented this already. Get a better insult at this point.
I think the best we had was someone comment. It was the first comment we got where I was like, fuck me, that's just me. Someone commented on the Oscars video. Emily has a thing. We have different philosophies on comments like that. Where Emily will just engage. I just like hide user from channels. Like, I don't want to produce negativity on
I'm like engagement. I'll reply.
This is where we come. We're different people.
Whereas in real life, I'm like, I wouldn't say boo to a goose.
But I had.
I don't know why.
Hilarious phrase.
That's a phrase that I.
But
like.
we had a comment being like. It was about the Oscars. It was on the Oscars video, and it was like, shouldn't you be more concerned that your videos don't get views? And I was like,
it's just mean,
brother. Like, come at me for so many things, but that's just like, fuck me. Just being a bit sour.
We had a period where like videos weren't doing too well.
Beginning of the year.
Like The Shining was the first one we put out in January, and that one did all right to begin with, and then we did like. The 28 Years Later, The Conjuring.
People are cruel.
The Evil Dead. Yeah.
Here's the thing. It's the internet, and it's also the thing where it's like people just don't perceive us as like I would say the majority real people, like because it would. And I'm like I've done it as well. Like not left those kind of comments, but like you see someone on the internet, and unless you're
like they won't actually read this.
Unless you're in the live, we've watched bonus things, or you've commented on the videos, and we've had interactions, then there's a bit more of a parasocial-esque thing going on there, where like
we see you comment on like a video, and it's maybe like a bit jokey, like we're gonna go, oh, it's Joe.
Yeah. But
like, it's generic Hugh. Like we know you guys more than just like random people who hop in for a video and go, you guys suck.
But no,
you're stupid.
The thing is, the majority of the comments are very nice.
Yeah,
that is the thing.
It is mostly the Kubrick.
It's just it is like
which is funny because I'll be interested how the Doctor Sleep one fares if any Kubrick fans jump on that.
I don't think so, because I feel like most Kubrick fans haven't seen Doctor Sleep. If I had to guess.
Because my whole problem with Doctor Sleep is that it honours Kubrick more than King's book.
I just want to
fair enough.
We'll do a bit of inside baseball. I'm curious actually how the video's doing. I haven't refreshed in a minute. Whoppa! 521 views. It's interesting as well. This keeps bopping in and out of you get like a 1 out of 10 thing for your video, so it compares it to like
Chose it. Watch me comment the most heinous thing on your next video.
Good. It's engagement.
I love the use of the word heinous. It's one of my favourite words.
Yeah.
But like, we'll know it's from you.
We'll know it's from you. It'll be good.
It's just a joke.
You get a pass, Joe. You get a pass. We're implementing a free strike policy, but only for you. Only for you.
Everyone else just gets one.
We'll comment a strike if it goes too far. But yeah, I think we're probably going to end up winding down now. We've gone a bit later than we usually do. Well, a lot later than we normally do.
We've gone till 10 before.
Have we?
Yeah.
Because we
were going to finish earlier because we're going to dye Monty's hair. Because we didn't have enough time to do it before the live. Because we were waiting for this thing to arrive. Because Monty wants highlights.
I'm getting highlights, guys. So if you see me in the next video, no, look, fucking awful.
If Monty's got a hat on in the next video, you know this has gone horribly wrong. Because I have to use this little crochet hook to pick his hair through the cap.
Because I used to go bleach blonde every summer. And then I stopped doing that because my frontal lobe developed a little bit more. But I recently had a thing where it's like, I've just been rocking kind of similar-esque hairstyles. Well, I live in America, so I'm constantly surrounded by nobody, so I try and pass on. Well, that's very nice, Jerry.
That's a nice outlook on life.
I know as Brits we like to bollocks each other as a form of yeah.
It's all banter.
A bit of banter.
It's a bit of banter.
A bit of banter. No, I mean, like, yeah. It's also, I think the majority of comments are genuinely very, very nice. And, like, we get really nice ones from people who just discovered the channel and be like,
I can't believe how few subscribers you have.
There's one, I have folders where I save positive ones sometimes because I'm like, it's, look back on it. It's like, it's not, it's a thing running a YouTube channel sometimes. And like, one that I have that I really do like, which is someone was like, oh, this auto played on my TV whilst I was watching something before or doing blah blah blah, and then I went to go make a comment and I was shocked by how low views it was. Like, I thought this was like a multi-million subscriber channel, and I was like, gang, because like I mean, God knows if what happens with YouTube, but the real dream and idea is we get to go full time, which means we get to do longer videos. We get to do longer videos, more videos. Halloween, October is going to be a very interesting time. I want to try and push for 2 videos a week because it's big time. Now, if I survive that, who knows? But that's like a big thing we want to try and push for.
That's the thing, like if we could expand one day to like have a team of people, or like even just having like one person who does the editing, and that like frees us up to like, if my job could just be reading books and watching films, my God, what a life.
Because we also, I want to do videos with bigger budgets in the way where, like, there's a series I want to do, which is essentially, there was if you're familiar with Rooster Teeth or Mythbusters, it's essentially the same show. They did a show called Immersion, which was like testing video game stuff in real life. And I think there's a really fun thing for that with horror movies, so like recreating stuff from horror movies, so like
we thought of doing like The Long Walk, like having him and like
a couple of my buddies.
Mates. It's like how long
can you physically keep walking for? And we're all competitive enough to where it will end badly.
Someone will get their ticket.
Someone's gonna get their ticket. Another one, a kind of obvious one, is like the bird box thing. The one that I thought would be really funny is we'd want to do one where it's a quiet place, so we have sound levels, and it's basically like recreating things. And the one that the bit from that I think would be hilarious to do is like you can get these like electro things to like simulate period pains, and like you crank it up, and it's like what it's like to give birth. It's not, but the video, and like the idea of me seeing if I can handle that. Essentially, I want to get big enough to where I can put my body on the line for this channel and torture myself on camera for your entertainment, because it sounds
I don't
fun.
want to go that far. I'd just like to be able to read books and watch films for a living. That would be a gorgeous way to live.
I'm a musician and composer for...
I want our own theme song one day.
Joe, we might take you on that offer.
When we get that big, we'll come looking to you for a theme song.
We'll come looking. No, yeah, which would be...
That's the thing, like, I think we will want to expand and, like, collaborate with people. Like, because even, like, the backgrounds in our videos, other than my bookcase one...
And the detective one.
And the detective ones that you did.
Those all come from a great YouTuber called Sinister, who does amazing...
like ambience.
They're linked in any video you see with a cool background. It's Sinister's, and we emailed Sinister like before we uploaded a video, and basically went, "Hey, we're doing this. We need some backgrounds. I don't want to just rip your background and not give you, I don't want to rip your background without permission or whatever, because you've obviously spent a lot of time on this and it's really good quality." Really fucking nice. Came back
they were just
to
like,
us.
"Yeah, feel free to use them however you want."
They were basically like, as long as you just don't upload them in full, yeah, you're good. Like, it was like, oh, appreciate you actually like meshed it, like meshing and not just doing it.
Like, at some point we would like to maybe like commission Sinister to like do a specific video for us to use for background.
Yeah, like a background. Like the idea is like something for Emily of the library and something for me with like
I'd like a ghostly library, like with the like ladders on wheels like that moves around like a ghost popping out or something.
Don't forget me when you reach 1 million subs.
We won't.
We won't, Joe. Yeah, I would like to do a thing as well. It's like I have a lot of things. I have a thing in my mind, which I've said to Emily, I've not said publicly at any point, where it's like, I would love to get the logo tattooed on me for a certain milestone. I'm sort of just waiting to see what the movement is on subscribers to where I make a promise on something, which I will follow through with, but I'm scared to put it out in the ether. Are you eating enough fibre? Yes. Yes, I am eating enough fibre. Thank you. I'm feeling better. But no, we've got like a couple things, but like subscribing, liking the videos, the memberships are a massive help, and we're trying to we're not going to say it publicly because nothing's nailed down concrete in writing, and I try and live most of my life, and Emily's probably right to steer me away from saying anything before it's true. Putting something in until the documents are signed and writing is there, but we're trying to make it so the memberships have benefits for you, so it's not just you like pay us and support, and that's really nice, but we want to like offer more value than that. Yeah, same. I've got many public toilets. Boys. No, no, my stool samples are relatively quite healthy. I drink a lot of water as well. Especially,
it's only a recent thing.
Especially since I quit smoking. I drink so much fucking water now because my God, is that always? Oh my God, that's such beautiful visual imagery.
Poetry.
God, that should maybe I should get that tattooed on me.
Yeah, like we're trying to get in contact.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, we're like trying to, like, we have like a media kit now that like we're trying to send out to like studios or like distributions.
We're not trying to get paid for this. We're trying to just get
just to be like,
screenings.
Can we come to like London premieres and like interview with a cast or whatever?
You should have Emily check on it for a second opinion. No red lights here. Good Lord, you guys.
Like if we could get to like a premiere.
Yeah.
Like a London premiere, like get to see a film early, or like get to stand on a red carpet and interview someone, like that would be really cool. So like we've sent some emails recently to just be like, we're bloody good. We're a new channel.
Yeah.
In the horror, niche. Here's our stats.
Here's our audience breakdown. Here's our monthly views.
We'd love to be considered for any future opportunities.
It's
some people just ignore you. Like someone replied, I think it was like Warner Brothers or someone. It's just like, thanks, we've got your details on record. We'll keep you in mind for future opportunities.
First of all, Generic Human, fucking good on you, mate. I was only smoking for 10 years.
35 years. That is impressive.
Years, it's crazy.
Well done.
I cheat, so I have nicotine pouches. So if you see me fucking about my mouth, that's me taking one in or taking one in or taking one out. But yeah.
5 points. Yeah. Question.
I was gonna move on to that one. This is a quick answer. How's your channel day job? Are you creative 9 to 5? Yes, kind of. So I work for a media brand in the UK where I manage a number of YouTube channels. I'm weirdly competing with myself at my day job, but I manage a number of different YouTube channels. I still enjoy the occasional cigar every month. Very much on control. Yeah, I need to get on cigars at some point. But no, yeah, I run a number of I don't run. I work with a team that runs. I don't want to take that much responsibility for it in case something goes wrong. But no, I work for a number of YouTube channels where we cut up content. Usually it's like for pre-existing TV shows. So like, this isn't what I do, but the best example is like Gordon Ramsay or like the Hell's Kitchen channels, those kind of things where it's like compilations, stuff like that. In terms of aligning, it's great because I get to like work on my skill set constantly, but it's also like the biggest leading thing of burnout for me because it's like I spend my entire day editing and I come back and I spend my evenings editing. So like we're working pretty much like round the clock when it comes to YouTube stuff. I see YouTube Studio in my sleep. There was an occasion I had where I was waking up every day and opening up YouTube Studio and looking at it and being like, ooh, and that was more on the healthy side. But it's good because it lets me work on my skill set and hone my craft a bit more. But it is a mild bit taxing. But it's not like I've worked way worse jobs. I've worked in a cinema. I've worked as a production assistant. I worked crewing where I was just lifting heavy furniture and showing up to random places in London at 3 a.m. to like set up stalls for conventions and stuff like that, or traveling out and like pulling on chains to set up like opera stages and theaters. That probably was my worst job I've ever had because I was just like fucking tired all the time and there was no like creativity involved. And are you still Glenn Powell's stunt double? Never a stunt double per se. I was a stand-in for him.
I was not saying are you.
Oh.
And you're Glenn Powell's stunt double.
Yeah, no. Not Glenn Powell. Not
a stand-in.
A stand-in.
Not as cool as a stunt
I did walk through a set as Glenn Powell so they could focus up the cameras. Which, honestly, I was talking to someone who was like, this is basically stunt work because you're walking through a shit ton of uneven ground. And I did almost fall a couple times.
So technically,
I use
and then me, I work in education. I'm not full-time at the moment. I used to be a primary school teacher. I did that for 3 years. And then I just had a really horrible class of children and I got sick of teaching children. So I took a break and then I got a job in a prison, working in education within a prison, teaching them like English and maths qualifications so that like upon release they can hopefully make better choices and do something good with their lives. And I really loved that job, but I was made redundant because the college, like I worked in a prison but under a college, so we had like the campus within the prison for the college. They just didn't have enough money to keep my job, so I was made redundant. And just since then I've just kind of been looking for, I'd love to work in a museum. Like if I couldn't do this full time, I'd love to work in a museum because I just love museums and galleries and things like that. But that's a very hard job to get into. It's a very difficult sector. You have to know people to get in, and every entry job, it's like, oh, but you need 3 years of doing this. I'm like, but I don't have that. So at the moment I do like supply teaching. So I'm basically like a freelance teacher. Like I'll get a call in the morning to be like, hey, can you make it to this school by 8:30? And I go, yeah, I can be there. And then I just turn up and teach whatever needs teaching that day. So it's like if a teacher's sick or whatever means they can't be in school that day, then I just take their class for the day. So that's what I do in my day job. And then, like, if I don't get a call, then I'm working on video stuff. So, like, tomorrow, if I get a call in the morning, then fair enough, I'm going to a school and I'm doing a day in a school. But, like, if I don't get a call tomorrow, then I'll probably be sat home reading Carrie and working on scripts and stuff. So I think I've got it easier at the moment, definitely. And, like, that's why I'm trying to take on more of the editing stuff, so Monty isn't literally editing 24/7. So, like, I can get, like, the simple edit done. Like, I can cut up all the footage that we've shot, like, take out the green screen, add the background, add the film clips, start adding some sound effects, and then, like, so, like, say, like, 60% of the edit is done, and then Monty can come home from work, have a bit of time to relax, and then kind of chip away at, like, adding the extra sound effects that are trickier for me, adding the animations, and, like, the things that are too tricky for me because I don't know editing that well, because I've only just started to do it. It's like, that was Monty's, you know, whole bag. And, like, you know, that's your career choice, like, media and stuff. Like, I don't know how to do editing. I never did media or anything like that at school. So, like, it's just been watching Monty doing it and then going, okay, I think I can do that. So, like, that's what I've been doing the last, month or so.
You got some nice. Sounds like very rewarding and noble work. They're doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, like, I love teaching. Like, my parents are very nervous for me at the moment with not having, like, a full-time teaching job, because as much as I complained while I taught primary school, like, the pay was very good. But, like, ultimately it was affecting my mental health to be in the school I was in. And, like, when I got the job in the prison, like, it was a pretty big pay cut from what I had as a primary school teacher. But I was like, this is for my health. I don't mind taking a massive pay cut. And, like, even all these jobs I'm looking at in museums and the like, they're like 10, 15 grand less than I would be making if I was a primary school teacher. But I'm like, for the sake of my own mental health, I would happily do it.
And doing what you want to do.
Yeah, because, like, and it's really annoying because my parents were correct. Like, they told me to go to university and study a psychology degree because I did psychology, like, GCSE and A-level. I'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, like, my parents told me, like, do a psychology degree and then do, like, a PGCE, a postgraduate certificate in education, and then, like, that's what gives you, like, teacher qualification. And I was like, no, I want to be a teacher. It's all I've ever wanted to do. I'm going to do a degree in primary education. So I did a degree in primary education, and then I did my PGCE. And I'm like, fuck, I should have listened to them, because then I'd have a psychology degree and then I could, you know, be a psychologist or do something cool like that. But yeah, I had an awful class of children. They were so awfully behaved. The parents were horrible. Like, when we were growing up, like,
yeah,
I was a well-behaved child, but, like, if there was ever something that, like, I ever did wrong, my parents would believe the teacher. Parents aren't like that anymore. The parents that at least of the children I taught, like, I had a really violent child in my classroom who would just be awful to the other children, and his mum would just go, oh, well, that's what boys are like. I go, well, no, yeah, when you enable them to do that. And yeah, it was just like, the children were awful, the parents were horrible. Senior leadership, like the head teacher and the deputy heads, weren't very helpful. Like, I was in tears constantly, like, going to their office and being like, I don't know what else I can do. I'm trying my hardest with these children and I feel like I'm failing them, and I get horrible emails from parents all the time. And they were just like, oh, well, whenever we're in your classroom, it looks great. And I'm like, because you're the head teacher. As soon as you walk in, they pretend they're listening to me. And yeah, I just got sick of that. And I was like, I need a break. And then, yeah, I taught in a prison for a while. Literal, like, murderers and, you know, people who've done horrible sexual crimes. And I'm like, but these people are somehow nicer to me than literal 6-year-olds. So, like, it was a really rewarding job. And I do miss the prison job. It was a really nice job to have. But yeah, I would like to work in a museum. But also, if this went full time, that would be nice.
So our point was maybe...
Oh, no, I won't ever tell my parents they were correct. To be like, no, I love the path I'm on. But, like, obviously, like, understandably, my parents are worried about, like, my career at the moment.
Farpoint was making me look like a dickhead there. Because I was just like, you gave me this really earnist thing about the struggles of being a teacher, and I'm laughing because fucking when Monty was ill and destroying the toilet. What was your... I want to get fucking... Listen here, right? The toilet was fine.
No toilet
there
stuff.
was no toilet stuff. It was the other orifices. It was above. It was not below. Yeah.
What's my go-to comfort? I didn't watch any go-to comfort movies while you were sick. I will say though, on Friday while I was doing like housework, I was doing some ironing and laundry and whatever. I watched Hoppers because Hoppers is now on Disney Plus, and I missed it at the cinema, which I was really annoyed I missed it at the cinema because it looked really funny. And I was getting on with the ironing and I was having a grand old time. I was home alone, just watching a Disney film by myself, a Pixar film by myself. I was laughing my head off the whole way through the film. And I had like a moment where I was like doing some ironing. I was like, it's not got that like emotional bite that Pixar normally has. Like nothing's made me cry yet. Like obviously Up straight out the gate gets you. And other ones really get you, like like When She Loved Me from Toy Story 2. And like there's so many emotional Pixar films. Like it's obviously their bread and butter. I was like, there's not that much going on. Like her nan does die. Like that's not really a spoiler, it's in the trailers. And like that's why she cares so much about protecting the animals, because this was a place she lived with her nan. And I was like, they keep like going back to it, I think because children's attention spans nowadays, they have to like remind you every 20 minutes in the film, like, remember her nan's dead and this is why she cares so much about the animals, because her nan loved animals. And then it just got me at one point, and I was like, my eyes were so misty, and I was like, I can't see what I'm ironing anymore, so I have to stop for a minute. But it was a lovely film. I gave it 5 stars on Letterboxd. I think it's made its way pretty high up in my ranking of Pixar films on Letterboxd as well. But that was a really nice film. But if I had to say like my go-to comfort movies, Lord of the Rings trilogy, all three, in one sitting preferably. Extended editions, obviously, the only way to go. I love Tron Legacy, and I don't care who judges me for it. I think it's a fantastic film, and I've seen it far too much. But, like, that's a film I'll put on if I'm feeling shit. Like, I don't remember what party it was after. But, like, we'd been out really late one night. And the next morning...
This is when I came in and just lied on
You
were lying on the
I woke up and, like, Monty was dead to the world. I was like, I'm going to go to the living room, I'm going to lay down on the sofa, and I'm going to watch Tron Legacy. And then, like, I was maybe an hour into Tron Legacy, and I hear, like, stirring in the bedroom. And then Monty just comes in.
Toilets flushing. Bowls being cracked.
Monty comes in, just crawls into the living room and just flops onto the rug.
When I say crawl,
he literally crawled hands and knees into the living room and then flopped onto the rug in front of the TV.
And to give Emily credit, she was like, do you want to sit on the sofa? And I was like,
no.
Used all my energy to get Uber Eats out and order McDonald's.
Yeah. But yeah, like Tron Legacy, massive comfort movie for me. And Little Miss Sunshine is a massive comfort movie for me as well. Pretty much my Letterboxd top 4 is literally Lord of the Rings, Tron Legacy, Project Hail Mary, and Little Miss Sunshine. I'm waiting Project Hail Mary because it is on digital. Like I can go and buy it on Amazon Prime if I really want to, but I'm waiting because I saw it 6 times at the cinema, which is probably unwise considering I'm unemployed technically. But I had to keep seeing it. But I'm waiting now. I had to. Like, it was just a need. But I'm waiting now until it comes out on, like, Blu-ray. And I will be getting, like, special edition, steelbook, whatever the nicest version that comes out. My parents have bought me the, like, gold vinyl. I don't have a vinyl player. But I will one day. But it was, like, a special edition LP. I was like, I need it, but it's like £150, and I cannot justify that, even though I've spent that much seeing the film 6 times. And I was like, it doesn't come out till August, and my birthday was back in April. But I sent the link to my parents. I was like, if you haven't already got me anything, I wouldn't mind this. So I'm like waiting for August for that to arrive. I'm very excited. But like, I'm waiting for the DVD, and then I'll watch it again. But like, nothing will be seeing it in 70mm IMAX. That was fantastic.
Joe's Edwin, She Loved Me is the most brutal breakup song ever.
Do you know what? Taylor Swift has made a song for Toy Story 5, and it's about Jessie, and I think Emily is the girl who owned Jessie and threw her away. I'm like, I don't want a Taylor Swift song in my Toy Story movie. And I heard a snippet of it online and I hate it. And I don't like Taylor Swift's music. I think it is just like generic pop kind of trash. But like, to each their own. If you like Taylor Swift, fair enough. But like
Taylor Swift fans on.
But like, I hate how many Taylor Swift songs I know just through like hearing them on the radio and because they're all played everywhere all the time. I'm like, I hate how much of it I can probably sing along to. And even my dad, I was in the car with my dad the other day and he was like, this song came on the radio the other day. I thought, I quite like that. And then it finished and, the host was like, that was The Fate of Ophelia by Taylor Swift. And he was like, ugh. I'm like, that's where I got it from.
Taylor Swift lyrics would be like, you're a tornado, I'm a tornado catcher. Also,
it's just shit. I hate Taylor Swift.
From Farpoint, as a content creator in your late 40s, how do you find your taste deviating, if they do, from the industry?
Late 40s? How dare you, Farpoint? Do we look that awful? Is it because it's that late on a Sunday evening?
See the bags just growing.
The Sunday Scaries have set in and we've aged 20 years.
They have. I mean, tackling it from a real way, deviating. The thing is, it's like, I think we're in a really good place for horror. You've got an obsession, Obsession, Weapons, the Backrooms. Thank you. I don't know why I was blanking on that. All coming out, and they're like, all of these movies which don't have like established IPs or established flaws. Backrooms is a fuzzy one on that. I know that, but like original.
But it's his own, IP in a sense, other than the original image.
One, and then there's the. But yeah, pseudo, it's actually really like a good time for we're seeing a lot of stuff in cinemas this year as opposed to last year. I mean, that's also partially because of the channel, but
my goal this year was to see as many films in the cinema as I possibly could.
Did you have an exact number you were trying to hit?
I just wanted to beat how many I watched last year.
Yeah.
I think I saw 16 films at the cinema last year.
Mm.
I wanted to beat that this year. Some of these were not at the cinema, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I've seen 20 films at the cinema so far this year. But I will continue to.
There's a lot of really good, and this is my mini soapbox I'll stand on. I think the last movie I saw was
Black Widow. Wow, that was 7 years ago.
I'm also pretty sure that didn't get released in cinemas. Wasn't that a Disney Plus?
I don't know.
I want to say
I think it might have been in cinemas as well as Disney Plus. I think it might have been cinema and then 3 weeks later Disney Plus.
It was COVID fucking time, wasn't it? My soapbox I stand on. I do this run all the fucking time, so apologies. But it's the thing, people are there's no original movies anymore. It's horror. Horror is the only genre where people will show up for just the idea of the film, not the actors, not the directors who attach most of the time. People.
And, Obsession is a perfect point of that. It's none of those people are really established. The only one is Andy Richter.
There's
and even then it's very bit role. But I didn't go to see Obsession. It was I love that actor, I love that director, because they're all kind of new faces. But it was I saw the trailer and I thought it looked fantastic, and I thought I have to see that. And Backrooms, there was an element of I love Chiwetel Ejiofor and I think he's a phenomenal actor. I will watch something if he's in it, but equally alongside that, I was this looks like a really cool concept, so I will go and see that. Whereas for instance, we saw Scary Movie today, and the trailers we got beforehand, we got Evil Dead Burn, which looks really cool. Obviously an established IP, but new cast to this film. It's not relying on Bruce Campbell and whatever. But established IP, but looks good. We will be seeing it.
Resident
Evil again, established IP, but it looks really good. Just because it's an established IP doesn't mean I'm going to go see something. But and I have no connection to Resident Evil. I've never seen any of the old films. I've never played any of the games. I have no connection to it whatsoever. But on the trailer, I was this looks really creepy. It looks really cool, and it is also Zach Cregger, who I saw Weapons and I really liked that, so I believe in him as a director. I'll go see this.
Also, there's the fascinating thing with Zach Cregger. I was going to say Toby Hooper there for a second. not Toby Hooper. It's getting late. I'm losing the will to live in terms of names. Director of Obsession,
Curry Barker.
Curry Barker. Director of The Backrooms,
Kane Parsons.
Kane Parsons. I was going to say Karen Pearsons. There's like Markiplier to a degree.
I still need to watch Iron Lung. I will be renting that from YouTube.
The like YouTube to cinema pipeline
Was it Talk to Me or like Bring Her Back?
Talk
was also
to Me. I don't know about Bring Her Back. Talk to Me definitely. Like there's a real big thing with YouTubers going into horror, and I think it makes sense. And like I talk about it a bit in the Backrooms video where it's like it genuinely feels like we're going into a time that was similar in the 90s. Kevin Smith talks about this a lot because he was one of the directors who came up, which is you had stuff like Clerks, Reservoir Dogs, the Robert Rodriguez film that is El Mariachi, where you had these films that didn't have a huge amount of cast that were recognizable, but the studio ended up pushing the directors because they could and basically turn them into stars because they know they would sell their film the most because they have the most to gain or lose based on its success. Sinister's here.
Yeah. We were talking about you earlier, Sinister. I don't know if you were here when we were talking about you, but we were singing your praises earlier.
Yeah, we were talking about how nice
we don't have MGM Plus.
I don't even know what MGM Plus is.
I don't know if that comes on.
I mean, I'm a streaming
something.
service, I assume. I don't think we have MGM Plus.
No, we've got Disney, we've got Amazon, we've got Netflix, and we've got Apple.
We've got Dropout.
We've got Dropout.
But no, we've got yeah, no, it's good to see you, Sinister.
No, we were singing your praises about your backgrounds earlier.
Yeah, exactly. But no, yeah, we've not got that. We need to. Yeah, I mean, we need to get fucking Shudder. It's
Shudder.
It's kind of a fucking.
Is it Mubi?
Mubi.
Tubi.
Tubi. Mubi.
One of the like various vowels and consonants strung together to make a name.
Some form of Ubi, but like it's a crime that we run a horror YouTube channel and we don't have Shudder because we need to watch Creep. And I want to say Creeps on Shudder. The
Creep TV show.
We've
seen
tapes. We've seen the movies.
We've seen Creep and Creep 2.
We've seen Creep 2. Why did I think there were 3 Creeps?
I think you're probably thinking of the TV show.
That's probably why. But no, yeah, we need to get that.
But like in a sense, like going back to like the trailers we saw today, like we also had, I think it's called Spa Retreat, which looks awful.
Oh yeah.
But it was like Anna Faris, Isla Fisher, and I don't remember who the other 2 women were.
Straight from 2007, that film.
Yeah, it feels like very Bridesmaids energy, but like not as good as Bridesmaids. Like I think Bridesmaids was a great film for the time. Of like, this works, all of these women in this are really funny, and they all work together well, and it was actually very well written. But like, this feels like it's trying to be a Bridesmaids film. It's like 3 women are like having, it's Leslie Mann, I think was the other one, I don't know who the 4th woman is, but like it's like 3 women who are going on a spa retreat, so like, there's 4 of us, but one of our friends is really annoying, so we're going to book a spa retreat without her so we can actually relax and have a nice time. And then the annoying one is Isla Fisher, and then she turns up and she's like, what's up, bitches? I'm here. And like, isn't it so great that like we all love each other and there's not a bad one among us? Because I read that in most friendship groups, there's one person that everyone secretly hates, but we don't have that. And they were like, yeah, definitely. And like that trailer came and I was like, oh, this looks like shit. I will not be watching. And then we did see a trailer, I don't remember what it's called. It's called like Teenage Sex and Cabin, like something. I don't know, but it's got Gillian Anderson in and Hannah Einbender or something. I don't know, she won an Emmy or something, and she went up on stage and said like, go birds, fuck ice, free Palestine. I was like, love that.
In that order.
I think it was. But like, I was like, I like the vibe of it, and like, yes, it's banking on a trusted name like Gillian Anderson.
Yeah.
But I'm like, but the vibe of it looks cool enough that I'm willing to go see that. Like, that was my big thing this year for like trying to take risks and see films that I probably wouldn't have normally seen. Like, I am a sucker for like a big studio thing.
Whoa!
Oh, thank you, Farpoint. The nicest hand Rex. We'll do just
it's
that.
It's also $6 and
$6 can buy.
No, $6.66.
Oh, nice.
That's good. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. That's really sweet of you.
So just to establish the 3 running things is we're 40 years old. I'm Glenn Powell's stunt double. Oh, I'm going house stunt double.
Whoa! Thank you, Sinister.
Sinister, you didn't have to do that.
Nice to have you pop in just for a little bit, anyway.
Yeah, So yeah, I break the toilet shitting myself constantly and don't eat enough fibre. / maybe don't wash my hands.
Oh yeah, someone was like, that was awful quick of you.
That was awful quick. I'm a quick pisser, guys. I'm sorry if that's. I'm sorry if you're too woke for my quick pissing. Monte Carlo's broken away. Guys, when we get to 10k subs, I can get a colon replacement. That's all.
Or did like Rhett and Link did like they got colonoscopies together or something?
Hey, look, if you want to see my colonoscopy, I'll happily do that. My
Patreon.
I will
Patreon exclusive
I will
coming
bare
soon.
my body for this channel. We already talked about me putting my life on the line, doing like the long walk and stuff like that. If it takes a colon transplant to get it done, that's what it is. Well, thank you guys. That's incredibly nice of you.
But yeah, like in terms of like media, like I'm very much like a slave to like Disney and whatever. Like, me and my dad saw The Mandalorian and Grogu. Guys, stop! Jesus Christ!
No one is circumcised on stolen. What does that mean?
I don't know, but I
what
like
it. What does that mean? I don't know if I reveal the
That's up to you. Like, I can't make that choice for you.
If we get to 10k subscribers, well, I'll get my colon replaced, and you'll find out whether or not I have foreskin. All right, that's the rule. Fucking clip it, send it here, whatever you want. That's the rule right now. Jesus Christ, guys. Fucking love you, insane bastards. Fuck, what were we talking about?
Seriously, we do really appreciate.
No, we do.
Donations.
You don't have to donate, but it helps a huge amount. Well, actually,
I was saying, like, I saw The Mandalorian and Grogu with my dad the other week.
Oh, you mean
and, like,
The Mandalorian versus Groglet?
As Mr. Sunday Movies, James would put it. And it's like, I knew going into it that it was going to be a bad movie, but, like, they've got me. I'm captive. I'm a captive audience for those characters, so I will be going to see it. And same as, like, I think Avengers Doomsday is going to be awful. But unfortunately, I've been watching these films since 2008, so I will still go to see the film. So, like, in that sense, like, I'm absolutely, like, a corporate slave to, like, well, I've been watching these for so long, like, I will see it. But, like, I'm loving this, like, wave of independent cinema. And, like, that's been my goal for this year, to like try and see more films that like I wouldn't normally have seen before. You've made skin grafts possible for so many people in the UK, Monty. What a hero.
I rise up.
You're donating for your surgery.
I'm gonna implement. I'm gonna find out how to implement. I'm gonna have a donation bar just at the top of the screen here, and it's gonna.
We're donating for
it'll be $1 billion. And it'll be, if we get to $1 billion, I will get my colon replaced. You know, John Wayne once had a quote, which is you make a movie, you move on, and then you die, but people still talk about it, and maybe after I die, people will still talk about my colon and regrowing foreskin. We also haven't even established whether I have foreskin or not. I want to make that clear. That's not public information yet.
You keep saying regrowing, so it sounds like you're hinting towards one way.
Okay, look, I don't. I can carry on. You were talking.
It's getting late here.
It's getting late.
We're getting loopy.
It's going to be a bit.
Oh, this is so funny.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think like
you're sick one time on the internet, and you choose to share it because you can't put out a video.
I'm sick all the time, but you wouldn't know it. Because I just muscle through.
Okay.
No. The Shining video was filmed under duress.
Yeah, I beat Emily with a stick between takes to get a better performance.
I'd been in like bed all day. Monty was like, "We really need to film it if we want to get the video out this week." I was like, "Okay." I got out of bed, put my nice vest on that looks like the Overlook carpet. Did my filming.
I love what we've started here.
Okay.
I'm glad you like it, Joe. I'm glad someone here is enjoying it. Carry on.
And then as soon as the camera stopped rolling, I was like, "Bye." So I got out of the outfit and went back to bed. Because I think the Shining book actually made me physically ill.
Oh yeah, you got cursed by that.
I genuinely
you genuinely got Stanley Kubrick's ghost.
It felt like every time
and just strangled you.
He's the security audible. I genuinely feel like every time I picked up the Shining book, I developed a headache. And it was literally like, it was like the first week of January that we published the video. Like, I went to the doctors because I had like my first migraine ever.
Yeah.
Because I was like desperately trying to finish the book. And I just felt so sick. Every time I picked up the book, I would like, within like 20 minutes of picking up the book and reading, I would have a headache. I was like, I genuinely think this book is killing me. It was such a weight off my shoulders to get the video filmed and published. And then I'll do it all again. I won't read it all again, obviously, but when we get to 10k subscribers, I'll cover Stephen King's miniseries of The Shining. That it's very funny because like half the comments are like, Stephen King did his own Shining and it was pure shit. So it doesn't matter if something's accurate to the book or not. And then other comments are like, I really like Stephen King's The Shining. So I'm like, I don't know what to make of it. I'll find out one day when we get to 10k subscribers.
Yeah.
That's my promise for 10k subscribers. I'll watch Stephen King's The Shining miniseries and talk about it.
I think my one's poultry, guys, which I don't think anyone wants to see. But
someone misheard that and went, how dare you say Poltergeist is a bad film? It's one of Steven Spielberg's best. It's like, Poltergeist. We even put a picture of the poster on the screen.
I put a video clip of it. It's clearly not. Yeah, but no, that's the list of things coming.
How did we get here?
You don't get to choose the bits that gets assigned to you in life, do you? It's just people paying to insult me. I know. I'm frankly. But yeah, I mean, I'm scared for you when it comes to it. We've spoken about this.
It's a long old book.
But like, it's a fucking big. It's how many pages? Like 600.
No, I think it's even more than that. I think it's like 800.
800 pages.
But it's like, I have to read the whole book. Then I have to finally be brave and watch the Tim Curry version because I don't like the way he looks as Pennywise. It scares me. Because he looks like a real clown and I don't like clowns. Whereas like Bill Skarsgård doesn't look like a real clown. It looks like some supernatural entity. So I can displace clowns. I was thinking, I was like, I'm sure it's over 1,000. Yeah. So it means I have to read the whole book. Then I have to watch the Tim Curry like miniseries. And then I have to watch It and It Chapter 2.
Yeah.
Because I'll probably do it all in one video.
Just get it done.
Or like do It and then It Chapter 2. But then I think I said that and someone commented saying like, the miniseries isn't like clear cut like part 1 and part 2. It's all interspersed. So I'll have to find that out when I eventually watch that.
Yeah.
But I've put off watching Tim Curry's It for a long time because he scares me. But I'll get to It eventually one day.
Put a picture of Tim Curry's It for the post for the live stream today.
Yeah.
So I think we've started working in his little memes. Don't worry, Emily. He's in a wheelchair.
Oh no, it makes me sad when I see Tim Curry now because I love Tim Curry. I think he's a fantastic actor. I
didn't realize he was still alive. I thought he died.
Yeah, he's really sick.
Mm.
It makes me really sad when I see him. It was 45 hours or 48 hours as an audiobook. Jesus Christ.
What was that?
Before.
Oh God, I didn't.
No, I love Tim Curry. Muppets. Muppet
Treasure Island. He had a fling with Miss Piggy.
Yeah, Home Alone 2.
Home Alone 2.
I want to read his autobiography. because I read like 2 pages of it, because like, or like 1 page, I guess, where he's talking about working on Home Alone and like what Donald Trump was like on set. And like saying like, I want to talk to the director because my girlfriend wants to be a big movie star. And
Chris Columbus.
And like in Tim Curry's like autobiography, he was like, I bet she's a good actress. And then he was like, oh, and then I worked on the Muppets, which was like the greatest joy of my life. And, you know, me and Miss Piggy had a little bit of a thing. I think he said like Gonzo's my favourite because everyone hates him or something to that degree. But like he's like, I don't know, I don't remember what he said, but I was like, just based on those 2 like pages, I was like, sounds like a fun autobiography I should read.
No,
I love Tim Curry. No, it genuinely makes me really sad when I see what he's like at the moment, because he just looks really ill.
Mm.
But I love Tim Curry.
And you could beat him in a fight.
Yeah, I can't. I wouldn't want to. I would just lay down on the floor and go, no, not doing this.
Scooter was always my favourite Muppet. Boo.
Wild choice.
First of all,
we're not big fans of Scooter in this household.
First of all, let me fucking tell you something about Scooter. That's a fucking
Nepo baby.
It's a Nepo Muppet. His uncle
owns
the
studio.
theatre. That's why he's in. That's the only reason he's in the Muppets. Secondly, he's a little fucking nerd. He's the only Muppet I will beat up if I will kill him with a hammer if I find him.
My favourite Scooter moment is Muppets ABC show. He doesn't have his glasses. He's lost his glasses.
Turns around and shit.
I think it's the night where they all go to the bar.
Yeah.
Because also he's drinking at the bar, and I think it's Kermit that comes up to him and goes, "Take it easy, Scooter," and he goes, "I'll take it easy when life takes it easy."
He's drinking chocolate milks as well.
Yeah. And then like at work the next day, someone's like, "Scooter, Scooter," and he turns around and his eyes are so beady because he doesn't have the glasses on. It's so funny. It's just so funny. But yeah, we don't love Scooter in this house. So, yeah, Bunsen and Beaker.
Great.
Classic. My mum's favourite is Beaker. Very funny. I'm a Gonzo girly. I love Gonzo the most. I love that little whatever. I love him to bits. He's my favourite. Because Muppet Christmas Carol is my favourite Muppet movie. So I love Gonzo and Rizzo. I love Charles Dickens and Rizzo the Rat.
I love Rizzo so much.
But like Bunsen and Beaker are definitely up there as well. I also love Pepe.
I think
Sam Eagle. I love them all. Except Scoot. No, I don't hate Scooter. He's just not my favourite. I like Uncle Deadly as well. Uncle Deadly was one that when we watched the Muppets ABC, which if you haven't seen it, would highly recommend it. It's like Miss Piggy has her own late night show that she hosts, and all the Muppets work on the show in some extent. It's really, really funny. Like, it only ran for 1 season, but like, my God, I wish it went on. I wish it was still going now, you know, like 11 years later.
Kind of Stallone Waldorf. With a Lego,
oh, absolutely.
With
like
Lego
Marley and
Waldorf.
Marley in Christmas Carol. Like, we went to see Christmas Carol last year at the Clapham Grand, which is like a really old historic building in London, which is just a really lovely building, and they always put on like movie nights or movie brunches. And they did Muppet Christmas Carol, and I bought us a box so we could be up in a box like Statler and Waldorf, and we could heckle, and we dressed like Marley and Marley. And we won best costume, which means we got pelted with sweets,
which landed on the guy below us. And then also Emily wrote, you could write in a message, and Emily wrote in a very lovely message towards me, but it was really funny because everyone else's message were like, "Thanks Gary for coming."
Happy birthday to this person. Blah, blah, blah.
Emily, paragraph. And the guy turned to it and was like, I'm not going to read that, but Monty, you can take a look at that and let us know what you think.
Yeah, we love all the Muppets, but Gonzo, I have a special place in my heart for Gonzo.
He's a good little freak.
I was so shocked to what, because I think I watched the original Muppet movie for the first time like 2 years ago. Like, I never actually watched the original one. And I didn't know that Gonzo used to be smaller than Kermit. Like, it broke my heart to see Gonzo for the first time in the original Muppet movie. When he first appeared, I cried. I absolutely cried. When he first appeared in his little cap with the little like faucet on it. And I was like, he's so small. It made me cry. And then his little song, I'm going to go back there someday. I'd never heard it before. And I did just burst into tears.
The best friends who just met.
But I like, we've got the Great Muppet Caper vinyl. And I love his look in that as like the reporter. And we do have this vinyl as well that I got for my birthday this year from my parents.
Something on the back, really.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, it's like The Rainbow Connection by Hayley Williams. It's like all classic.
So also a whole John. There's a
people.
John Denver album.
Oh yeah, I have a Christmas album, and it's John Denver and the Muppets.
Yeah,
which is like, have not listened to it, but I needed to own it, so John that's Denver's, on our shelf
John
somewhere.
Denver's done a lot of
there.
stuff.
Yeah,
the Muppets.
But yeah, we love Muppets.
I think we might wind down now. Because it's...
I don't think we can dye your hair tonight.
I was thinking that. I've got work tomorrow, so I got to go to bed in like 20 minutes.
I might have work tomorrow, depending on if I get a call in the morning or not, if a school needs me.
But thank you so much for the donations. Those are genuinely amazing.
And to people who didn't donate, thank you for being here and listening
watching,
to us natter about
commenting.
UK adverts and Muppets when you came here for horror and you've inadvertently got all this other shit.
Thanks for funding my colon transplant and also talking about my foreskin so much. That's I'm not going to tell my parents that's what people talk about on this channel, but hey, you know, it's here. Thank you, Fairpoint. Farpoint, not Fairpoint. Farpoint. But yeah, we'll be back next Sunday. I'm tempted. This is probably a conversation for us to have after the stream. I'm tempted to move these to Saturdays simply because it means we'd be able to go later, but it also would involve planning our lives around this.
Yeah, because I feel like more often than not, like when we have plans, it's on a Saturday rather than a Sunday.
Thanks, guys. Best way to wind down on a Sunday before the working week starts. Yeah, no, same for me, honestly.
We're here for you both.
Here for you both.
Through this tough time.
Through these tough times. But we appreciate all of you coming in,
yeah.
like commenting, liking, supporting the channel, donating, memberships. It all goes a very long way. And hope. Funny. Yeah, no, and you know, we're hopefully. I'd be less likely to make a Saturday, but do your thing. No, I mean, like, it's kind of thing I'm doing late.
We'd probably be less likely honestly, to make a Saturday as well.
Yeah,
normally if like a friend has a party or
something,
it's
or
normally
we'll
Saturday.
Go out. Yeah, we'll probably keep it to Sunday. Ignore my comment. But no,
like Sunday we're at home anyway, more often than not.
Yeah. But no, we
the Saturday Scaries doesn't have as nice a ring to it.
Sunday Scaries. But no, we really appreciate all of you guys coming through. We hope you keep coming back, you keep watching the videos, as long as they're entertaining. Don't fucking stick around for our sake. But or maybe do, I don't know. But hopefully we can do this more and more. Hopefully it means we can stream longer, we can make longer videos, because people have asked for like longer videos, and I do want to do longer videos, but it's just the thing at the moment where it's just like, brother, we're getting the fact the video comes out every week is a mini miracle. I was up till 4 a.m. Saturday. I was up till 4 a.m. because Warner Brothers decided to hit us with a bunch of copyright strikes on the Doctor Sleep video. So I was up rendering, uploading, taking notes of what's been hit this time, rendering, uploading. But we long and short, I'm rambling. We really appreciate all of you guys, and again, it is why we end the videos by saying thank you for watching. At the end of the day, the most precious resource any of us really have is time. Money's nice too, though. But is time. So the fact you guys choose to spend your time with us and let us natter on about horror films, how they're made, books and stuff like that, or even these live streams, we really do appreciate it. So thank you so much. And have you got anything you want to say after my...
Just thank you for supporting Monty. With all his medical stuff going on.
You can a little hug emoji. I'm trying to work out what the fuck that was.
From a distance, when I looked down, I thought it was like an old style like movie camera.
Yeah.
You know, with like the film at the top.
Yeah, with your help.
Now I'm like, oh, it's a hug.
We can afford a metal toilet bowl so I don't crack it. This is the thing.
This
now.
is the law now.
This is the law
We're gonna have a Wikipedia one day, and it's like Monty has chronic toilet issues.
Chronic bowel issue. He's had his bowel replaced 42 times and has a foreskin that won't stop growing. But hey,
and on that note,
it's been an honour to give those skin grafts out, people.
Thanks so much for tuning in.
Thank you so much.